When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wherever you're listening, watching from around the world on the Eastern Caribbean. Welcome to another special edition of the Mek Wi Talk program. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Share this live feed as I come on this morning to speak about what is going on in our country, what is going on within the hotel industry in our country, where you have wicked people, Spanish slave masters taking over this country, as our licky and nyami politicians sell this country out for 30 pieces of silver. Other people don't like when I talk, but I really don't care. They have been selling this country from 1962 until this blessed moment. You have hotel workers on strike in this country, and all they see fit is to meet with the Spanish bucky masters who enslave our people. And these same Spanish companies dare not do this in the United States of America. But in Jamaica, it is nothing, because the Jamaican people are not respected by the politicians of this country. The same way the politicians does not respect the bus and taxi operators in this country. But let me say something to you this morning. My good friend Jerry Small always said we have to organize. Well, I can see my people organizing. I can see hotel workers from the length and breadth of Negril Point straight into I would say more on point. They're organizing. We will not stand by anymore and let the Bucky Masters, the Spanish Bucky Masters that have hotels in Jamaica, believe that they can come to this country and treat our citizens as if they are common class citizens in this country. I call on all Jamaicans, stand up with the hotel workers in this country. We will not stand by anymore. We, the Jamaican people, will not stand by anymore. No more will we stand by and say we can't do this or we can't do that. Thank you very much. Share the live feed. All those who are listening to me on the shores of Jamaica and beyond the shores of Jamaica, share this live feed. Because they have Jamaicans in their own country as slaves. The politicians of this country sell out this country from 1962 until now for 30 pieces of silver. I have some videos to show, but I have to give them opening remarks. Those who believe that they can continue running this country and sell this country bit by bit, we, the Jamaican people, will not sit by and allow this no more. Those who believe that they can give away this country to their slave Bucky Masters, the Spanish Bucky Masters who has all-inclusive hotels in Jamaica, we will not stand by and allow you to enslave the Jamaican people no more. And I say to those Spanish Bucky Masters who hold or have all-inclusive hotels in Jamaica, as long as I have breath inside of me, I will not rest, nor will I be weary. You all need to pack on the bags and leave the country. If you can't treat the Jamaican people in the right and proper way, pack your bags and go. And I say to the political elite of this country, if you think you not continue selling this country out, whether it be PNP or JLP, you have a next thing coming. We're organizing ourselves in this country that we, the poor people of this country, will not sit by and allow the corrupt people of the Vumvavon and the Vumvavi to sell this country for 30 pieces of silver and treat our people as if they're slaves in their own country. No more. Share this live feed. Let's go to the halls of the parliament of this country. When you have a minister of tourism who don't see it fit to sit down with the common man in the hotel industry from Negril to Ocho Rios, but you can see it fit to sit with the people, the slave Spanish Bucky Masters. You see it fit, Edmund Bartlett, to sit down with the Spanish Bucky Masters of the hotels in Jamaica, but you don't see it fit to meet with the people who put you there. No more will we sit down in this country and allow this. No more. And I say to Jamaicans from all walks of life, the time has come for us to boycott the all-inclusive hotels in our country. I say to the Jamaicans who live in the Jamaican diaspora, in the United States, in Canada, and all over, let us boycott these Spanish Bucky Masters hotels who are treating our people as if they're slaves in their one piece of rock. Let us send a clear and decisive message to the elite of this country that although we are poor, although we will eat chicken back, although we will eat tin mackerel, we will not sit down no more. And I say to you all this morning, the sound of my voice, this nation will rise up. Our people will organize and send a clear message that you will not take us for fools anymore. That you will not take us for fools anymore in this country. You will not take us for fools no more in this country, Edmund Bartlett. You will not take us for fools anymore in this country, Colonel Charles Jr., who refused to sit with the little common dirty foot choices, boy and girls who work in the hotel industry in this country, because we don't fit to sit at your table. You don't see fit to speak to us. Let us send a clear message to this administration. No more. A lot of people may ask the question, why are Jeffrey Tavares coming out this morning sounding like a virago? I don't care, no one call me. I don't care. This country is governed by the rule of law, and that the Jamaican people have to abide by the rule of law in this country. So is the Spanish all-inclusive hotels. No more contract work. No more contract work in this country. If you can't abide by the labor law of this country, pack your bags and go. And for all those hotels who not paying any taxes in this country, the Prime Minister of this country must come and tell the Jamaican people who not paying any taxes in this country. And I lift my hat to the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Gaston Brown. Pack on the bag and come out of my country. If all those Spanish hotels in Jamaica can't treat our people right, pack up on the bag and come out of the country. Left the country. Jamaicans, let there be no more slavery mentality in this country by these Bucky Masters. Let it be no more. And I say to all the hotel workers, rise up. Stand up. Let your voice be heard. Let no Edmund Bartlett, Andrew Holness, nor Colonel Charles Jr. shut your mouth. Don't let them shut your mouth. Speak out in this country. Let us, Jamaicans, let us boycott the all-inclusive hotels in this country. They are treating our Jamaican people as if they are slaves. No more. When the Mr. Jeffrey come on yesterday with the same thing, come back with the same thing. Yes, it will not be a 9-day wonder in this country. Same way SSL won't be a 9-day wonder. Same way the 28 bank account will not be a 9-day wonder in this country. Same way Donnelly Donaldson's case will not be a 9-day wonder in this country. We will not sit by no more and allow these Spanish bucky masters to come into this hotel, into this country, and treat the Jamaican people as if they are nothing. No more. No more. And for those Chinese and Indian people who have business downtown Kingston, I want to continue treating the Jamaican people as if they are nothing in their own country. The day is gonna come when I'm gonna pack up on the bag and leave this country, because we will not sit down anymore and allow you people to come into this country and treat us as if we know nothing. A labor pain bring us here. You all come here by aeroplane, but a labor pain bring us on this rock. So if you don't believe, if you all believe that you all can come to this piece of rock and continue treating the Jamaican people, not treating them, you all make a sad mistake. Organized, Jamaican organized, Jamaicans organized. Somewhere I read in our constitution, you have a right for a peaceful assembly. Somewhere I read in the Constitution of Jamaica that Jamaicans have a right for a peaceful assembly. Somewhere I read in the Constitution of Jamaica we have freedom of speech. So let no man shut on them out. Speak out, Jamaicans. And if they believe that all these all-inclusive hotels can come into this country and pay no taxes, while the mom and pop little breakfast clubs or little hotels in Negril throughout the length and breadth of this country will be paying taxes, but those highfalutin hotels, those big hotels, all-inclusive hotels not paying any taxes, we will not stand by no more. Andrew Michael Brogard Wholeness, let the people of this country know if those people are paying taxes. Yet, you same one and your government harassing the bus and taxi operators to collect money from them. Billions and billions of dollars. While these hotels not paying 1 red cent in this country for taxes. I'm not treating our Jamaican citizens who work for them as if they are nothing. $2 a day or $2 an hour. What the hell can $2 US do an hour? What the hell can $2 US do an hour in this country where cost of living is sky high? Bus fare, taxi fare is sky high. Our kind of wickedness going on in this country. Let us send a clear message to the people who govern in this country, to the people of the Vumvavant and the Vumvavi, that we will not sit down in our country and allow these bucky masters to come into this country and build all of these big luxury hotels and pay us as if we are nothing in our own rock. No more. No more. Hotel workers, stand up. From Negril Point to Moran Point. Stand up. Jamaicans, rise up. Wake up. For the Lord is my keeper. So all who believe that you can't do me things, you make a sad mistake, God send me come here, so. God send me come here, sir. God send me come here, sir. And I will continue to speak out for my poor people in this country. You cannot have hotel owners coming to this nation. They are abiding by the laws and the labor laws of Canada and the United States. Why they can't abide by the law and labor laws in Jamaica? Why is only some people of the lower ends of society must be paying taxes, but those people of the effluence of society not paying any? You know, milk the poor bus and taxi operators every day. But nobody is milking those people who are governing this, who believe that they own this country and treat the Jamaican people as if they are nothing. I say to you all this morning, I'm about to show some videos, but let us not be weary. Let us not be weary, Jamaicans. I'm going to see if I can get some of the hotel workers to come on the phone line here with me. Let us not be weary, Jamaicans. Let us show these Spanish bucky masters and Edmund Bartlett that we will not sit down in this country and pay when we pay we while we pay on a Spanish counterpart better than we. What kind of nonsense is this? What kind of nonsense is this? What kind of nonsense is going on in this country? I tell you all the while, you know. You see, if we should stand up in this country, we'll be a force to reckoning for. The Constitution of this country give you the right for a peaceful assembly. The Constitution of Jamaica give you the right for freedom of speech. Rise up. That's the Constitution of this country. So let those who believe that they can come into this country, these Chinese, these Chukucheng, Chekalang, Chung Cheng Cheng, these Indians and these Spanish bucky masters who enslaving the people of this country. I say it and I say it again. Prime Minister Holness, stop let poor people eye water on you. You say you love poor people in this country. Do like what Gaston Brown did. If you don't pay no taxes, left my country, pack on the bags and go. If these hotels can't abide by the labor law of this country, pack your bags and go. And if Sandals not pay no tax in Jamaica, we must know. Jamaicans who have money, who love to go down on the North Coast, go sit down and relax. Stop, give them your money. They are enslaving your own people. Those all-inclusive hotels, especially the Spanish ones, they're enslaving your own black brothers and sisters. Stand up. Jamaicans, I call on you again. Boycott all of these Spanish hotels in this country. Let the people of Europe, let the tourists who come to Jamaica know that they are enslaving the Jamaican people. And they're not getting what they're supposed to get. How the hell can you not get in the tip? You can't collect no tip. Then tell the tourists about that they pay the staff them good. They can't collect no tip. But they're telling the tourists that they have paid the Jamaican people well, so that they give no tip. What can go so? When they know they're not, if they do collect rather, NIS, and they collect all of those taxes to come out of their salary, the government of Jamaica not getting it. And you don't hear the government of Jamaica, you don't hear the government of Jamaica come out and talk about anything. They sit down and they allow it. Colonel Charles Jr., you are the Minister of Labor. Be careful what you're doing. Be ye careful what you're doing to poor people in this country. Edmund Bartlett had the utmost respect for you, sir. But I've lost respect for you because of what you're doing. You will not meet with the poor pauperizing staff members of these hotels where you allow these Spanish bucky masters to come into this country and enslave our people. No more, Mr. Bartlett. No more. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. No more Edmund Bartlett will we, the Jamaican people, sit down and allow these bucky masters, these Spanish bucky masters who own hotels in this country to enslave our Jamaican people and pay them twopence halfpenny. No more. Are giving the Chinese who own business places in Jamaica, stop treat the Jamaican people as if they are slaves. You're in our country. We came here by labor pain, not by aeroplane. A labor pain bring we as a free rock this. It not belongs to the Chinese. It not belongs to the bucky masters, the Spaniards. It belongs to us Jamaicans. Are giving the Chinese nationalities a warning in this country. Stop treat the Jamaican people as if they are slaves. Are giving the Chinese and these Spanish bucky masters. If you want to do business in this country, treat us with respect. Treat the Jamaican people with respect. What all you do? And some of the Jamaicans be too licky and nyami. Some of the Jamaicans be too licky and nyami. Edmund Bartlett, Mr. Bartlett. I have the pleasure of meeting you, sir. Hold on there, one call they come in now. Hold on for me there. Hold on. Good morning, welcome to Mek Wi Talk program. You're live.
Good morning. Jamaica is in shambles. It's the worst I've ever seen with poverty, severe poverty, mass migration. You know, people who are highly qualified and only have a visiting visa, going away without any certainty of getting a work permit. Can you imagine? That's what is going on in Jamaica. People leaving out of frustration, qualified people going overseas without a work permit. Can you just imagine how dangerous that is and time consuming to be searching your way out into a foreign country for better opportunity and you are qualified in your own country? It's the worst I've ever seen it, my brother. Places you used to go and see people happy and making something, those areas are dry. I've never, this is what is called the most massive transfer from the poor to the rich in this country.
This country is becoming a mafia for country.
It's worse than how you can possibly think, my brother. I am an industry person. I go out a lot on the road and I'm telling you, everything has changed for the worse.
Let me ask you a question, caller. I know you're calling from Jamaica. Let me ask you a question. In which modern democracy can you sign deals with these Spanish or these hotels to come into Jamaica?
Well, what has
hold
happened?
on for me, sir. When you sign the deals are not for the Jamaican people, it's for you and them. What song you can sing, sir?
Well, that is why Jamaican politicians are so wealthy. Because when they suffer the Jamaican workers, those same Spanish owners and sandals and those people, they give them millions of dollars in the brown paper bag or go buy property for these politicians and tell them own it.
One of them.
So these politicians are some of the most dangerous human beings on earth. Can you imagine enslaving your own people to get back millions in kickbacks?
One of these politicians sell a piece of land in St. Ann. He's sitting in the parliament right now. Sold the government land in St. Ann's to a well-known hotel, a hotelier.
Yes. Millions of US dollars. And the hotel got beach too. They got beach in the deal. I remember. And that's millions of US dollars. And it continues. But look at what Gladstone Brown has said to Sandals. I remember, that's just one property in Antigua and Barbuda. And remember, most of the properties are in Jamaica. So just imagine how many millions of US dollars they owe in Jamaica a year.
Not millions. And how much billions they owe?
Yes, and Adam Stewart and the Prime Minister and Darrell Vaz are very close everywhere they are. While Gladstone is saying, leave my country, leave my country.
And that is why on this program here I said, the Jamaican people want to know from Negril Point to wherever these hotels are, these all-inclusive hotels. We want to know if they're paying taxes.
The ministers are collecting a fraction out of it for their personal gain. So listen, it's just like the customs, A businessman will talk to a valuation officer or a custom officer and said, I am putting through this container. The government needs 10 million in taxes and duties. And the custom officer says, give me 2 million or 2.5 million. And we can take away that from the 7 point that the government won't get it. Or the government get lesser. You understand? That is what is going on with the hotels. They're paying our politicians money in their pockets so that they can suffer the workers and avoid paying taxes. That guy Adam Stewart, is his father, he's following, But Stewart was doing the same thing, he's the same man with the Jamaica.
I can't prove he was doing the same thing, That's why I'm asking, I need proof to know if they're paying or they're not paying.
Well, there is proof. There is proof in Antigua and Barbuda.
There you go. There is proof there.
They give even the amount that is owing. And Gladstone Brown said the workers are living such a poor life they can't even afford to drive a motor vehicle when they work for Sandals. This guy, listen, this guy Adam Stewart, whenever you see any picture of him, just look if there is any black person in the background. I've never seen that guy publish a social picture with any black man in the background, and he's a Jamaican, and most of the staff members are black people.
No.
And I've never seen.
See, that's why these Spanish hotels can't come to Jamaica and treat us this way. Because if we have people of the Vumva, we have Jamaica who own hotels, who promise our people that they'll pay them in US currency, and now they can't get paid in US currency. You expect this man to come in this country does better?
But I can tell you the Minister of Tourism is very wealthy. He's a very, very wealthy man. So, where their wealth comes from? Where is the source, or what is the source of their wealth? Is it their salary? Do they have businesses? Why those guys can afford to travel anywhere in the world and live better than even the citizens that are living in those first-class countries? Suppose Andrew Wellness is flying out to to Dubai or Monaco, which is one of the smallest and most expensive location in the world. I'm talking about Monaco. You think Andrew Willis lifestyle could compare to the citizens over there? He's far richer than them. The amount of money these politicians have in Jamaica, they can go to New York City.
They don't have it in Jamaica. They're afraid. Hold on there for me. They're afraid of one man when he started with R. He first name started with W. And his last name started with R. They're afraid of him.
Yes.
You know who me attack?
Yes, sir.
They're afraid of him.
I can tell you that when these guys go to New York City, they live like king. A Darrell Vaz, a Andrew Holness, a Headman Dale. No, man, I'm just saying that they live like king. They live like king. I'm not insinuating anything else, but they live large abroad. Anywhere they go, they can afford an expensive and lavish lifestyle, while the majority of the people are suffering. Why is it so easy to get rich as a politician in Jamaica? It must be kickbacks from these companies that are coming in, that are enslaving the workers. Remember, this is a continuation of the sugar plantation. It's just that the hotel replaces it and the security guard industry replaces it also. What do you think these security owners of companies, the Kenny Benjamin and the other people, they enslave the workers, but they have a tight connection with the minister of government. So that is why it's so easy to become wealthy in Jamaica as a politician, while the masses starve. Right now, I'm telling you, the poverty rate has skyrocketed. Man, I've never seen it. And the level, the speed at which the country is destroyed is unbelievable. I can't believe that it declines so rapidly. People's lives have changed. If you just ask the banks, just ask the daily for the debt collection of the banks. They are more, you see the pounds that the banks have? They fill with cars, repossession.
Hold on there for me. Hold on there for me.
Yes.
I am talking to somebody on WhatsApp here. Sorry to cut you, my good friend. But I have to say
okay.
This. Somebody who I can't call the person name, who work in the hotel industry, letting me know right now that there are some Jamaicans who are so-called managers of these hotels who are treating their own Jamaicans as if they are slaves because the Bucky master paying them. You see how we licky and nyami in the country? You see how we can sell out each other for 30 pieces of silver? The person is telling me right now that some of these Jamaican managers are treating us like slaves. You hear that? That's why I'm telling you, you see this country, we bringing along one another. You see how they're bringing on Isaac Buchanan? We are a crab in a barrel mentality in this country. We will sell each other out for 30 pieces of silver.
There is one accolade that is missing from Isaac Buchanan, and that is the Zozo. He is the one who stopped the state of emergency thing that they set up in every community. You didn't know? I don't hear that part mentioned. He's the one who stopped it, and Justice Bertrand Morrison agreed with them and ruled that it is unconstitutional. But we're not mentioning that part. Isaac was the one who stopped that. So it's not only the other two areas of work that he did. He stopped the Zozo.
This morning.
The illegal detention of people in community. Isaac stopped that about 9 months ago, and I remember Peter Champagne and Paula Lewin were very critical of Isaac and Cliff Hughes' program. And see, Isaac was the winner. Justice Bertrand Morrison ruled in favor that these people were held in an unconstitutional manner in the Zozo operation thing.
And we sit down in this country and do nothing. My good friend Jerry Small always talk on his program, and in this program he said it. Should organize. Because one day the dam must bust. One day the dam must bust. And I'm saying to the government of this country, I am saying to the Jamaican people who believe in have money, who they go down to their hotel, yeah. Stop go down there, Jamaicans. Boycott all of these all-inclusive hotels. They are treating the Jamaican people as if they are slaves. I have some licky nyami managers in the hotel, yeah, who are Jamaicans. They're selling out their Jamaican people for 30 pieces of silver.
Yes. Well, is the ministers of government doing it, you know? Look at FLA. Once upon a time, decent abiding citizens could go to FLA and get a license permit. Andrew was always strong instruct Harris Daly not to give them anymore. It's the hardest thing to get a firearm permit.
Not Harris Daly, not Harris Daly, if you say somebody else.
Oh, Harris Daly, Shane Daly, sorry.
Please, not call Uncle Harris name in this.
Yeah, Shane Daly. They make it so hard to give people license firearm permit now. So, matter of fact,
you know why that, sir? You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because they can collect 5 million for the Chinese slavers.
Yes,
because the Chinese, them who come to Jamaica, you know, them have 11 gun, you know.
Yeah, they have links, man. Them got the Chinese community forge a partnership with the government ministers. They forge a strong partnership, so they know how to channel the money and what institutions they should go through and everything, and the tight in construction, everything, man. Monies are moving, but the Jamaicans get left behind.
Hold on there for me. You hold on a minute for me. I am also told, someone type into me now, me not call nobody name, but the person is in the hotel industry. That when they're supposed to get paid, so they're supposed to get paid Thursday evening, a Friday evening, 5 o'clock, then they get paid. And some of these persons who call themselves managers, who are from the land of wood and water, source of wood no water, they are the one who is inveigling with the slave masters of these hotels to slave the Jamaican people. So you have some bucky masters in Jamaica, some licky nyami Jamaicans who work at these hotels as if they are managers, treating their own Jamaicans as if their own Jamaicans are dogs in their own country.
But Kenny Benjamin and those guys, they don't give the workers any right as security guards too. Look how these guards are suffering. And the ministers decide, they even have a court order, you know, from the Supreme Court, you know, that the guards should be treated as employees, you know. Kenny Benjamin disobey it and don't care, because guess what? You're close to minister want house and beachfront property. So instead of pay $1 billion to the guards with 2 years or some amount of time, you just give the minister a 50 million or 100 million. And him nice. You can't touch those guys. You don't see why the politicians are so rich, my brother. One businessman alone can make them rich, you know. All you have to do is take away the workers' right and you get rich as a minister of government.
The same way
they would be doing the Spanish hotel people who are not paying the Jamaican workers properly. You think the minister of government would sit down and let that happen for free? He must have some interest in that, why he would allow the workers to be abused. He wouldn't do that. Would he allow that for free? No way.
Let me tell you something.
I know that money is being made.
Let me tell you something, you know. There's a video circulating on social media, which I had it here, where the Minister of Health is on the beach in Negril dancing up a storm. When you ask that Mr. Bartlett's supposed to meet with the people of Negril who was demonstrating, nothing happened. He no meet with them. He went and meet with the Bucky masters of the hotels. Now there's another strike on. And the first person you see out there, and who want to call me pain, pay for no business, because whenever they cost them too, was opposition senator on tourism. She was out there and listen to what she's saying.
I'm Senator Janice Allen, and I am the Shadow Minister of Tourism, opposition spokesperson. So I'm here this morning having received a call not too long ago that the staff are out striking. And this follows on the heels of recent action by other staff members elsewhere. Just last week in the Senate, we had the senator on the government side who is in charge of the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union, speaking of the importance of tourism workers and their conditions of employment and the importance of ensuring that workers are fairly treated and treated in a way that make them feel like they're part of and partners in the tourism industry. What we see here and some of the concerns raised are important concerns that must be aired. And I look forward to having the discussion with management as to the urgency with which they're going to address these concerns. Some of them include the calculation of their, not incentive, but calculation of their commission in terms of some of the services that they provide, whether it's in the spa or elsewhere. And just generally contract work seems to be a constant issue. In terms of, there are people who are saying that there are people here for 13 years, 16 years on regular contract year in, year out, and this will make it impossible for them to do business outside because of not having security of tenure. So these are crucial matters that I'm very interested, and it's very important that we have them addressed and have them attended to. Because at the end of the day, the workers are the backbone of the industry, and the tourism industry is indeed vital, and the tourism industry must, at the end of the day, be there to serve the people as it is to serve the economy of the country. So I'm here to address and speak to the people, and also speak to the management of the hotel.
Caller, thank you for calling in.
No, I'm not finished. I'm not. Can I say something else? These politicians are so wealthy that the amount of wealth they have created can last for 3 generations to come. Let me tell you something. There's a big housing development now that is almost finished. They're setting up light pole now. JP is about to install electricity in Portmore. After they pass 100-man police station and go over, it's about 100 units there, and each unit is going for at least 30 million. That is for Juliet Coolness and his husband.
Hi, hold on there for me. You hold on there for me now.
It's fine.
Hold on for me, sir.
They're in development.
Sir, hold on for me. You hold on a minute for me, because you now make nobody consume me.
No, that is not liable, sir. That is not liable. That is not liable.
Sir, allow me to speak, please.
We would have to say they're doing something different.
Allow me to speak, please, sir. I have no proof that the lady owned any development going on in Portmore.
Okay, sir. Well,
I have no proof, so I cannot say anything about it, sir.
I passed through there a few weeks ago, sir, and they're installing light pole now. So it's almost finished. The least you can get one of those units for, you have 2 and 3 bedrooms. The least you can get one for is 30 million. You understand? So that's what's going on. You can check it out, man. You can check it out.
When I check it out, then I'll come back and say I fear it, because I'm enough of fear it, so I can't go say I fear it.
So it's not on the lease flat alone, man. Portmore thing is bigger than lease flat.
All right, so thanks for calling in.
I mean, it's sad to see how much poverty and the ministers are so wealthy.
All right, sir. Thank you for calling in.
Okay. All right.
Bye-bye. I am not saying that maybe this for her, but until me or one of my producers, or let's say Wilfred Rattigan have the paper on this, and I said, Jeffrey, yes, we have the paper here, XQYZ. I will not come on this platform and say that she own XQYZ. I have no proof to it. So until someone can send me something and I vet it and say, okay, yes, I fear it, then fine. I am here talking this morning and how they allow these Spanish bucky masters to come into this country and believe that they own Jamaica. So they must treat Jamaicans as if they are nothing. No, it can't continue. And you have some people who are employed, some Jamaicans, some fly-by-night, pitch-by-day managers in these hotels who are from Jamaica, treating the one Jamaicans as if they are slaves because they're getting more local US more. And they can fly on private jet. Go all over the place. Some fly-by-night, pitch-by-day hotel managers in these Spanish hotels who are Jamaicans, treating the one Jamaicans as if they are nothing. You better stop it. You better stop it. Because some of the Jamaicans because they can't drive in a politician Prado and go a politician house. Because I behave myself this morning, you know, because you see somehow, no? Morning, Miss Winnie, how you doing?
Good night. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I am good, looking and living.
Well, listen, I can see your frustration. I can see it. Take it easy. Now, I'm going to give you a story about working.
Go on ahead. Sorry, Miss Miller. Go on.
No, man, you continue singing. I like to know that you're
Miss Winnie, can you call me back in 2 minutes, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to our program. You're live, His Excellency.
Hi, how are you, brother?
I am doing good. You're live on here. We're talking about hotel workers.
Well, last night I behaved bad on a topic, and I'm going to behave bad on Jeffrey Tavares' program.
Go ahead.
About this hotel work situation. I might have to head to prayer shortly, so I can't stay with you long, but let me make it short and spicy. Yeah? Now, Jeffrey, let me say this to you, my brother and friend. Yeah? And let me say good evening to your listeners, good morning to them, wherever they are. Good morning, good evening, good night, as whatever is applicable. Now, you know, this hotel situation cannot continue as it is. You were the first to bring to attention the plight of the hotel workers the other day in Negril. Yes. And you took extensive work in looking at some of the issues. You covered it extensively. Now, let me say that when you look, one of the issues that we have in the hotel sector in Jamaica is one, the Jamaica Tourist Board of old. Yeah. So in the 70s, 80s, when tourism was just becoming popular in Jamaica. Yeah. What used to happen is we had a higher retention of the tourism dollar in Jamaica. You know that I've looked at some reports which show in the 70s, 80s, we had a retention of about 50 to 60 cents on the dollar. Yeah. Do you know what is our retention now?
No, tell me now.
It is 30 to 35 cents, almost a little bit under 35 cent per dollar. So it means that what is being circulated in the economy is not much. The money might take 2 times what them taking out, what they're making. Yeah, that's one. Roughly 2 times what they're taking out the economy they're going with. Right?
Yes.
The other thing is that in addition to this, we have hoteliers, right? Workers who their gratuity, you all call it gratuity, but in other parts of the Caribbean they call it service charge.
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Their service managers are now going into the gratuities of workers. So managers are not supposed to get gratuity. The reason for it is that managers' salaries are already set high.
Right.
Yeah. So in most instances across the Caribbean and across jurisdictions that respect workers' rights, right, the service charge is divided among the workers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, most workers in the hotel get service charge. Most, especially if you're in the housekeeping, front, back of the office, front of the office. Yes, the area you are. Now, we don't see that happening in Jamaica. The gratuity the managers are going into it. That's one. Two, the 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 issue of contract workers have not been resolved. Right? And I was quite critical of the People's National Party yesterday. And today I will be singing the same tune. So who want to vex with me after today? They don't have to call me and I don't have to call them. Yeah? Come in and call them and beg them nothing and they not call me and beg. Well, they will call me and beg me, but that's okay. Now, the truth be told, Jeffrey, is what we see, these issues that we have had in our tourism sector, they have been there for a while. They have been there for a while, and I'm not being critical of anybody, but the tourism master plan, and much credit to Portia Simpson Miller in 2012 when she became prime minister, and Damian Crawford and Wickham when they were ministers. What they did respectively was they brought a program. It was almost a reform program of the tourism sector. One of that program was what they call the Alex program. What was the Alex program designed to? That program was to ensure that farmers could be connected into the hotels. So the needs of the hotels, the farmers were being rallied around to produce according to the needs. So if Hotel A needs honeydew melon, they would look at the Alex and see which farmer have honeydew melon available in that period of time. Yeah? It was a very brilliant program by the People's National Party. So they were making some headways into pushing where that was concerned. What we have seen now come full circle. What we have seen now is, I must declare my bias. The national advisor to the minister, Delano Seabright, is a personal friend and brother. And I will not speak ill of Mr. Seabright's work because I know he's a very hard worker. Right? But time has come now for Mr. Seabright, who has been there, in fact, advising the minister for almost 9 years. And the minister himself have been there for 9 years, nine years, to look at these issues and fix them. It don't take no long drawn out, winded nothing to fix them.
But head boy, why should they fix anything when it can be seen clearly that when the whole Negril saga happened, the minister, along with Mr. Delano, Steve Wright, and Pernell Charles Jr., did not see it fit to meet with the staff members. They saw it fit to meet with the Bucky Masters.
But you have to understand. You have to understand, Jeffrey, and let me say this to you with no water in my mouth. And it's going to offend some people, but it's the truth. A lot of the tourism's interests, right, has always been protected by those who are elected. Let me repeat it again. A lot of the tourism interest has always been protected by those who are elected. And let me tell you why. A lot of the times, some of those who are elected, they have tour companies in Miami, Florida. Hello? A lot of them, they are eating into the JT because you remember tourism. Jamaica Tourist Board had a New York office. They had a Paris office, they had a London office, right? And they have recently, I think, gone into Dubai, into the Middle East, the MENA region. The bookings, we must ask ourselves the question, are there any correlation with bookings that we're seeing in Jamaica and any person that is closely associated with the minister? I am not causing any aspersion, but I'm asking questions. Because let me tell you something. People just don't run going to tourism just so you know. Tourism might look like nothing dead, except for what comes in the hotel. But the real money is made on the bookings, and you know that, Jeffrey.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Whomever is your booking agent or your booking company is who really make the most of the money.
Yep.
Right? We have never been able to solve this issue because there are Jamaicans and persons of special interest in the tourism sector that are politically aligned that are getting a lot of these bookings.
And that is
why
head boy, they will push out the little small man them who start tourism or the tourism industry in Jamaica. And when you ask question, look at what Gaston Brown is doing. Gaston Brown told Sanders to get to my country for not paying no taxes. Can the Jamaican people find out if all of these all-inclusive hotels paying taxes in this country?
But sir, let me tell you this. This is not Gaston Brown's first war. He had a war with Gordon Wood Stewart.
All right.
And Gordon Wood Stewart with him damn forward faced himself. Yeah. We would them give order of donkey to. Yeah. Went into Antigua thinking that he was a bad man, like when he can bad up.
Hello? It seems that let's start from talking.
He went.
Repeat what I said. When he went to Antigua, what happened? You cut off there, so.
Right, he went into Antigua. You know what he did when he went into Antigua?
What he did?
When Gaston Brown told him, we will not give you any more concessions, we will not give you any more levy, because you are not really contributing to the economic growth of the country. The man tell Gaston Brown in no uncertain terms that he must come out as Prime Minister. And he gave money to the opposition against Gaston Brown. And Gaston campaigned hard and won even more seats than he had before. Because the people of Antigua realized that Gaston was standing up for them. And I'm saying it is now high time. And I'm calling on Mark Golding and his leadership. And I believe that the PNP will do the right thing. Yeah? That they must, once and for all, deal with this plantocracy that we call the hotel industry. Jeffrey, do you know a lot of these investors who are coming in? I not ask nobody, I'm telling them. These are racist to the core. Hello? Racist to the core. They could never operate in any other country but Jamaica. The next thing we are talking about hotel workers and hotel workers striking, there's a bigger issue. The hotels have taken up some of the best beaches in the country and them barge them in. That Miami in Barbados. I was just there, you know that. I was just in Barbados.
Yes.
There was no beach that in Barbados is private. Sandals have a development down there. Me never stay at Sandals, but me depend on Sandals beach as swim.
And so what I can't understand though, head boy. How the hell can you be giving away prime beachfront lands and your people can't access the beach? I want none of them tell me when me come on the grill. So me can't walk my 7-mile beach.
No, but I've said the same thing. I will be testing it, and they can prepare for me because I am coming. I am coming to test it. I am going to walk through the side gate. Go to walk to the front of the property. And we respect it. And let me say this on here to give a disclaimer. We respect people's investments, right? But what we're saying is that in your investment, you have to be considerate. You can't. Every hotel in the Eastern Caribbean, they allow the people to access the beach. Even if it is when you're building the hotel, you leave a slip road, right? Where people can go and come down and they access the beach. What they typically don't allow you to do is don't use the pool and you don't use the beach chairs, which is only fair because it's no issues with that. The next thing, what is the TEF for? The TEF. Because it must be TEF. Yeah? The Tourism Enhancement Fund is supposed to be used to upgrade our local beaches. Let me give you a landscape in St. Mary because it's closer to home. There's only one public beach in St. Mary right now that is fully functional, and that is the Padgy Beach in Port Maria. Yeah? All of the prime beaches have been taken up and you have to pay. Meaning, from your left Port Maria, if anybody knows St. Mary good, you go en route to a place them called Oracabessa, which is where James Bond Beach is. Then you left James Bond Beach, you end up down to what they call Rio Nuevo. Yeah? Rio Nuevo Beach, now the government has said they're taking it over and they're supposed to fix it up. I know it not done me here. Right? Montague had made big announcement. Now they took up a private one now, little bit when I come near White River, with the fence up, leaching out. Yeah? To whomever have it now. And that is a private beach. That's prime beachfront property. And I'm saying, why will TEF? Because remember, it's Tourism Enhancement Fund. Why can't the Tourism Enhancement Fund use some of what it earns from its revenue to maintain the public beaches and also go and repurchase some of these properties which were sold for little and nothing as gift to them and them friends.
Because if a well-known politician sells some beachfront land in St. Anne, there's a huh?
Puerto Rico, you're talking. I want thing with me, I'm not afraid to talk, I'm not afraid of nobody. Puerto Rico was given away to Kenny Benjamin's family for little and nothing, right? And I'm saying it, and the PNP don't have to talk to me after this, you know. Because one thing with me, I don't care. I talk when I have to talk, say. It should have been declared a conflict of interest. Because the minister at the time was related, Israel was related to the person he gave by marriage, was related to the company that got the beach. I'm not afraid. And I'm not knocking Wickham. And I'm not saying, and I'm saying that what we should have done, we should have used the Tourism Enhancement Fund to fund it. The Tourism Enhancement Fund money is just not being used for what it was designed for. Tourism Enhancement Fund should not just be just cleaning bush, and should not be just going back into talking, but you're putting up landmark sign. Like nobody tell us a signage.
$100 million landmark sign if you say welcome to Negrola, welcome to Montego Bay. What kind of
$100 million? But $100 million could have been taken to take care of a beach for 2 and 3 years and 4 years and 5 years and pay people to and put public facilities there. And I'm not knocking Wickham McNeil because the minister, quite frankly, when you make an application, right, the minister is within his right to look at the application that is made. The same is being done over in Portmore. Yeah, those beaches should have been taken over by TEF. And what we should have done now is we should have put a left TEF Tourism Enhancement Fund.
Oh,
yeah.
I really TEF it, Russian insurance a thief.
No, but I tell you that they should put one more. They're missing something from it. They should put a T on it and call it theft. Yeah? Because that is what happens at theft. Right? And me tell you something. Me no care who want to talk to me after. Right? Wrong is wrong. And this is the thing where a lot of comrades might not like me for. And I don't care. Yeah? I am more.
Let me ask you this question though. All of this beachfront business and selling off the beach, wasn't it going on from in the 1990s?
It started from 1980, sir. It started at Edward George Philip Siaga. Started with his nonsense by buying Shah Park. Yeah? Let me talk. You know me going to walk my mouth.
Please do, man. We need some education about this. Go ahead.
Because you know me not afraid of nobody. They could take me to court. Right? It started when he started his nonsense, bro. And that is why they claim they wanted to name the highway after him. Because what he was doing now was they saw the vision of the JT. Siag there?
Oh, yeah? Okay, Blind Aga.
So Blind Aga saw the potential of the tourism industry. And because JTB was just coming into its full circle in the 70s, right? And what he did was started to acquire a lot of properties across Jamaica. His big friend them and some of the Arabs who came, some of the Lebanese and Syrians, whenever some of them come broken and mayo to Jamaica. Yeah? But eventually were given these properties because of their pigmentation. Yeah? And they were given them to hold, not really to own. Hello? That's why you ask yourself the interest, why so much tourism interest support this government? Hello? So when we move forward to the 90s now, we had issues with where we still had the same nonsense continuing. And one thing with me, I'm not afraid to talk. Who want vex with me, vex. Who don't want to talk to me, not talk to me after. Right? We had the same nonsense continuing. And we should have put a stop to this nonsense, especially what occurred to the beaches, where the beaches were black. The truth be told is, Jeffrey, no investor is going to come into a country and don't want to have access to a private beach. That's just how it is. It's all over the world. That's how it is. But
hold on there. What do you mean access to a private beach?
What I'm saying, when I say, that's what I'm saying, let me finish the point.
Okay.
I'm saying anybody who's going into a country to invest is going to want to have access to a beach. That's why them go to, where you think tourists come from? The sun, sea, and sand. Yeah? And another thing. Yeah? Rent a dread. Yeah?
And
so those are 4 things. Rent a dread. We don't have to even go too descriptive. So there's 4 of them. Right? The 4 S's. Sun, sand, sea, and F, which is fun, or if you want to put another F there, that's up to you.
Or the
But
S.
or the S. So the truth be told is they come there for that. Now we're saying if investors come to invest in a hotel, nothing is wrong with that. You give them access to the beach because that is what is going to sell their product. However, in the clause that you give them, in the sale clause or the building clause, you say to them, you must create an access road for locals to have to the beach because nobody going to want no crowd of people that pass through the place, and that's understandable. That's understandable, Jeffrey. Because I know how Jamaicans behave. I want to women now go defend nonsense. Yeah?
But I tell you something in the head, boy. I
But you
remember.
must have an access road where the people can walk in and meaning without any encumbrance, without anything blocking them. So they can walk there so they don't have to walk to the property. No issues.
I tell you something in the head, boy. I remember that our properties in the grill. On the beach property that my grandfather and cousin have and my aunt and uncles have. And my adopted parents who used to own, well, they still own something down there. There's always an access route for people to access the beach. So I don't understand what is going on in this country, where the black and Jamaicans from accessing their own beach. When the pressures of life reach them, they go on the beach to relax and take in Massagad Ocean. So when you decide to stop the people from going on the beach, what do you expect to happen?
But I say to you as somebody who grew up in Kingston as a little boy, who spent most of my up to maybe boyhood days up to high school, end of high school in Kingston. Yeah? Me know, right? Because Maxfield, me used to run up and down at high school. Me know the joy when my father would take young people from Chisholm Avenue, O'Mara Road, Walton Park Road, Pineland back to and bring them on the North Coast to go enjoy the beach as a pastor. And that would be relieving for them. Imagine if the beaches were not being privatized in the way they're being privatized. We used to have a thing as a youth I grew up at Pineland, remember them days. The whole we used to ride with bicycle and go over Elsha before the toll was made. Remember Causeway?
Yes.
I think a lot of people don't even remember Causeway. There were droves of people from Kingston 13, Kingston 11 that used to just ride them bicycle and go on Causeway.
True.
A lot of those beaches now have been eroded and have been taken over by private interests.
So true.
Yeah. So it is so when we talk, so the delegation, the slippery slope that we have found ourselves in did not just occur overnight. It occurred over a period of time and a period of time. Yeah. And so no one person could blame. And that is why I said I'm not here to cast any blame on the People's National Party. Nor am I here to cause any blame on the JLP. What has been wrong is how we have negotiated our contracts. Because we're not saying investors should not have access to the beach. They set up hotel because then people want to use beach. That's just a statement of fact. But what should be in the clause is that they must cater to the locals having access to the beach. They don't have to walk through your property, but they can walk at a point where you give them access to go. So the beach must be encumbered, free, without any encumbrance. It should not be encumbered. Let me give you a rundown now. A center. Let me tell you now, no beach on that senior, except Paji Beach and Red River Beach in a deplorable state and condition. Yeah? There's none, even in Trelawney now. You have the last public beach named Burwood Beach. Yeah? Burwood Beach. And had it not been for the citizens in Trelawney who stood up, Burwood Beach would have been taken by a certain interest, white interest in Jamaica.
Yes.
The same thing they did in Portland. It was Linval Bloomfield of blessed memory who talked about that beach up in Portland there. I forget what its name. Just come into me head. Right? They tried to take the beach, and he took them on And I understand why Lisbon Bluefield is dead.
Yes.
Because he took them on and he said, no, the people must have access to the beach.
But let us drift back to our hotel workers. It's same way
Yes.
it's same way they're saying that we don't have access to our beaches. And they're saying that hotel workers mustn't get any tip. And they're paying hotel workers in these Spanish Bucky Masters hotels for $2 an hour in 21st century Jamaica, and they're not that in the United States. You hear, boy?
No, repeat what you said, Jeffrey. I didn't hear you. For some reason, the line broke up.
I'm saying to you that these Bucky Masters Spanish-owned hotels that is in this country we call Jamaica, our land of wood and so water, no wood not there, but a flood water there. They are paying our Jamaican citizens $2 an hour. And they're not doing that in the United States.
No, but not just in the United States. Let me let you look closer to home. In the Dominican Republic, right? In Domrep, the Domrep administration said to them, remember now, Domrep is more advanced in tourism than Jamaica, by the way.
Yes.
I sure know the interest in Jamaica don't want to hear that. Oshdelana, but that's true. Punta Cana alone has over 500,000 rooms. Just an area. That's just an area now. We're not talking about the country itself.
Right.
Punta Cana is seeing 3 and 4 million stopovers annually. Just one area. We not talk we're going to Damrep itself. We go up into Santo Domingo. So when we really look at it, they have leveled, they have actually said to the interest that we're coming in. You must treat our workers differently. You must give them more. And by the way, the hotel workers in Santo Domingo, I need to double check though, but I think that they're paid in US dollars. I need to double check it.
And,
in Bahamas,
Sandals,
it is the same.
And Sandals promise, let me talk, let me have proof. Me dig it up and find out certain things. Sandals promise Jamaican workers that they will pay them in US currency now.
No, but it is not. It should not be a promise of no company. It should be a policy of the government. The hotel, what does the hotel sector earn in USD? So why it is that the workers should not be paid in US dollars? Everything that you spend in that hotel is quoted in US dollar. Whether you pay in JMD, it is the equivalent in the JMD equivalent is actually in USD. You're paying in JMD, but it's USD equivalent. So when you really look at it, we need to really have a serious look at this industry, right? Or else heads will roll and fires will light. And I'm not afraid to say so, because I'm not intimidated by anyone. And I'm telling them, and I'm saying it to Mark Bolin and his team. I'm saying to Janice Allen, who has been quite, we must commend her because she has been quite that this contract work cannot stand, right? And she's new on the scene, so I like to give her the chance to wet her feet.
But head boy, as a person who knows about economics and accounting and so forth. Now tell me something now. This damn contract stupidness that they have. Is that feasible for the common man in the street?
No. Let me say, we need to understand contract work has its place. There, for example, in the United States, their contract workers have its place. So, for example, the hotel need you for a season. There are seasonal jobs. When all workers go to work on H1 and the H2B visas, right? They're contract workers. They're for a period of time. Yeah. So nothing is wrong. We're not saying you're going to do away with contract workers. You can't, because if the hotel want a man to 3 months work, where am I going to give him a full putting on staff for 3 months? No. He has to issue a contract. But we're saying for workers who have been working in the industry for over the period that would be typical in any company. That if you can't have a man to work for more than a year or 2 years and you're not putting on staff, that's nonsense. Right? So we need to look at those things. We need to look at it.
But I think they're saying that there's some hotel workers who are working at these Spanish Bucky Masters Hotel for all 13 years and all know they can't go on staff. And the Minister of Tourism along with the Minister of Labor
and Social Security.
The great Pernell Charles Jr. sit down in this country and don't meet with these people, and Edmund Bartlett sign off on these people coming to the Jamaica to treat the Jamaican people as if they are nothing, while they have some fly by night, pitch by day Jamaicans who are hotel managers treating our own Jamaicans as if they are slaves.
You mean the Uncle Toms, no? The Uncle Toms? Yeah? The guy is Uncle Tom, them there be.
What the hell is going on in this country?
No, but let me say this, Jeffrey, and let me burst the bubble. And I'm sure some people not going to talk to me after this. When an election is called, you know who gives donations to the political parties correctly?
The big old hotel managers, the Bucky Masters, the owners.
Okay. So do you understand why certain interest is being protected the way it's being protected? Huh? And let me tell you something, you know. I am saying this and I'm putting it out there clearly. This will be a legacy issue that the PNP must correct. You realize how I phrase it?
Why is it
why it's a legacy issue?
Yes.
Jeffrey, you want me to explain everything now? If the students, no, but if the students and your listeners don't understand what I say, it's a legacy issue that they have to fix, that they must fix when they get there. Because we are talking about the issue of contract work.
Yes.
The PNP was in power for 18 years. Contract work we should never have been having this discussion about contract work. However, albeit their eyes have been opened.
Hello?
About it. Yeah?
Hey,
much
boy.
credit to him. Yes.
Repeat what you said, because you're dropping all those potholes and
I don't know what's happening. The old Israelis must be on my phone.
Yeah.
But let me say to you that this is a legacy issue, because this is something that Dr. Peter Phillips committed to deal with when he was campaigning in 2020. And I don't know how the same hotel workers them down at St. James, Negril, right? All in the tourism belt, make Clark's Panfoot fool them. Come you see some of them in a St. Maria campaign, and I say watch them now. I run back a JLP who now solve them contract issues. Yeah? So the hotel workers, I think the hotel workers are about 100,000 something strong, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? They can swing the election. So hotel workers, you must now look and to see which administration have your interest. And if they don't promise and deliver what they say they will do, then you have the choice of doing what you must do. Yeah? But I'm saying we need to fix this contract work. It's a legacy issue that has spanned administrations, and we need to fix it. That's why I say it's a legacy issue. Yeah? So let us fix this contract work issue, and let us fix the issue of access to the beach, because you can't talk about hotel workers. And the next thing, access to the property. Jeffrey, my wife works in the hotel sector, right? She has a very, very not major position, but middle management. Yeah. For anniversary, we have access to the hotel. For her birthday, we have access to the hotel. For her children's birthday, she has access to the hotel. The owners make that up. All the staff members, once they have their birthday, they have access to it. If they're married, they have access to it. So why can't the same be done in the off season for our local workers?
Because we're nothing. Why should you have the slaves mixed amongst the people of the Vumvavon? We are commoners, you know.
Oh well, those who consider us commoners must be common enough to come out of our country.
Pack their damn bags and go.
Let me tell you something. I will give them the famous speech that Michael Manley did in 1973, right? In 1975, sorry, when he was approaching the 76 election, right? There are 5 flights a day available. Actually, now it's about 10 a day. Yeah,
maybe 20.
So they could take anyone and go, because one thing we know about investment, you can lift up the building and go with it.
And one thing I know about Jamaicans, you know, we no continue putting the Jamaican people back against the wall. You see, these Spanish bucky masters that own these hotels from Negril all the way into Ochoas and wherever, we no continue putting Jamaican people against the wall.
But look at it. Look at it. I want to show you the nastiness that is happening. You know Bracco? In
Yes.
Trelawney?
Yes, man.
What they call it? What is the first name in front of it? Melia?
Melia
No, sir?
or something like that, yes.
You know who own it?
No.
It is owned by the pension fund.
The Jamaican Pension Fund?
Yes, it is owned by it. It is owned by what we call it now. You have the NIS and you have the NIF. So it's owned by the National Insurance Fund. Yeah?
So hold on, hold on, headboard. Remember what you're gonna say. If Jamaica's National Pension Fund own that hotel there, how is it that we don't know how much the hotel make a year time?
Hold up now. That's where me I go with you. I think you're rushing me, you know. You're rushing me. I tell you, I am a slow bowler. I am not a fast bowler, so my run up is slow.
The center cannot hold Marinaki on the land. Go ahead, sir.
No. Do you know that Melia Bracco could have been an example of what we wanted for the tourism industry? Hello? Because we own it. We own it. But what we did, we gave our rights to a Spanish company to manage it. Now look on this nonsense. We have the Tourism Enhancement Fund. We have the Jamaica Tourist Board. We have capable individuals in Jamaica who have served in the tourism sector for years. And you are telling me we could have formed a company in Jamaica that could have run Melia Bracco for ourselves?
No, man. You have to get some money at the table. What's wrong with you?
Oh. So let me help you now. When the pandemic was on, this is where I'm going. I'm showing you the nastiness of these people. Melia Bracco was owned by us. But yet though, the government was paying monies to other hotels to hold people in quarantine when we had Melia Bracco who belonged to the NIF. Hello?
That's a very good question. Why is it so that is, and not only that, until now the Jamaican people have not heard about the TVs that the Ministry of Health bought during the pandemic for these hotels. What happened to them? Everybody get a TV?
No. But hold on, we're not done. It's not done. I tell you, I'm a slow. I'm a left arm spin bowler. Yeah, bowling from an orthodox position. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when the shippers, right, when the ship of Jamaican workers were out on the sea, couldn't come in because them said them never had nowhere to put them. What is the room capacity of the Melia Bracco?
It's about 200 and something, I think.
Okay. How much of the workers that were on our ship was over? I think it was under 200.
Was under 200, yes, it was under 200.
So why we couldn't put them there?
No, because they are commoners. They are commoners.
Oh. Well, I've raised, as my grandfather would say, Your Honor, case in point, right? Or point in case.
But
this is evident of how the Jamaica Labour Party thinks of Jamaican people. It is evident of how they view the ordinary Jamaicans.
But head boy,
this is how they view them.
But
this is how they view them.
But head boy, sorry, when you look on the whole scenario, look on Sandals White House. In the 1990s, they take how much $1 million to build up one hotel. And when they're done, they hand it over to the great Gordon Bush Stewart.
Who then sell it back?
On the level of corruption and nepotism going on in this country?
No, let me tell you something. Right? And this is the thing where a lot of comrades will not like about me. I will not defend the indefensible. It was a bad deal. It was something that went wrong. Let me tell you, Bush Stewart is one of the most luckiest man in Jamaica. Him dead now, so I can't talk where I have to talk. Say. If him son want to come sue me for the dead man, then that's his problem. Yeah? Bush Stewart was the ones who, through Sandals, by the way, who created the slavery industry in the hotel. Who ended up to
From the 1980s come up.
Sandals made sure nobody could get them tip. You know, realize Sandals have a policy you can't collect tip. You ever hear that yet? What caused Donald Trump to win the elections in some of the belts that had a lot of hotels? Places like Arizona, Nevada. Right? It's because he had the discussions about tip. And that he's not going to tax tip. and that tip must be given to the workers. Hello?
But not in Jamaica. Jamaican,
So we,
the Jamaican look at dirty foot trousers and dirty skirt girl them who work at these hotels. We are slaves. We are slaves. It's same when them bankrupt Air Jamaica. Them bankrupt Air Jamaica now we don't have a national airline. When our students were grounded in Ukraine, we couldn't find enough to get them out. They said they have nothing to pay their fare out. When they sell out Air Jamaica for little and nothing. Murder! Go ahead, I behave myself this morning. Let me go to prison.
yeah. And I'm saying, Jeffrey, I'm saying that we cannot continue this way. We cannot continue this way. And there are those in Jamaica who have ride on the backs, who have ridden on the backs of the Jamaican people. They have taken the Jamaican people for a ride, a free meal, a free course meal. Yeah? 3-course and 5-course free meal. And they have no inherited wealth. And they're the ones now are expanding in the territories. And I'm saying to us, we need to now move. Quite frankly, we don't need no more hotels in Jamaica. We do not need, you hear what I say? And a lot of them go and vex with me for this view. What we need to be having now, Jeffrey, is upskilling. And I had the same discussion with Miss Ferguson when she was on here the night with you.
Yes.
And I talked about training our young people in coding. Jamaica is Jamaica. What make you think call centers come to Jamaica? They come to Jamaica because of our ability to speak the English language. We might have then say we might chat bad, yes, but we one thing with Jamaicans when we fling on the tongue, you don't really know who we be. You don't know we are Jamaican. Yeah. So I'm saying, why can't?
Head boy, start to be cutting you, but hold on for me. I am getting something here on my phone from a hotel worker. So, Jeffrey, you get a 3-month contract or a 6-month contract. That's the end of it. You go back home and you sit down. You have nothing to do. When you try to go back in and tell you no. And
that is why
you get from them. Then they take out NIS, they take out all kind of thing. And when you go down to NIS, nothing down there. And Labour Minister Pernell charge you know see these things to talk about these things. And what kind of murder is going on in the country? Jamaicans must boycott these all-inclusive hotels because the poor pauperizing man them who own hotel in a Negril. They are the one have to be polking out money to pay taxes while all of these all-inclusive fly-by-night, pitch-by-day, Bucky Master hotels.
Racist, please.
Racist hotels in Negril. Okay. And other places in Jamaica treating our people as if we're nothing. We must boycott all of these all-inclusive hotels. They dare not do that in the United States.
But not only that, Jeffrey, let me ask you something. Right? And I'm comparing what happens in Jamaica to what happens in other parts of the region. Do you know in most parts of the region they have staff housing for the workers? Hello?
All right.
I am telling you that if my wife decides she doesn't want to come home one night and she wants to stay at the hotel makes available to her either a suite on the hotel itself or the staff housing that they have on the property. Yeah? Either. Yeah? When you look at some of these hotels and the ability they are building, and they're building nothing, if you look and see how far the workers have to come from. Let me use St. Mary for example. Most of Moon Palace workers, because I know the Moon Palace set up very well. Yeah? Most of Moon Palace workers are a bit from the parish of St. Mary and St. Anne. Yeah? Most of them have come from as far as Highgate. And look how far Highgate is from two areas. Yeah? When you look at some of the conditions that these workers live in, Jeffrey, it's a crying shame to see that these people are smiling every day, making sure these hotels make billions, not millions, but billions. And the hotels can't even look at giving them an opportunity to have even staff housing. So even if them stay down the 2-3 days, they go home. If they don't want to go home, they don't have to go home.
Why should they do that, head boy? When the people them like Edmund Bartlett and
don't
Pernell don't do it.
Go ahead, Jeffrey. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
And them Edmund Bartlett and others. Edmund Bartlett and Wickham McNeil. Make them enslave the people of this country in the tourism sector. Edmund Bartlett and Wickham McNeil. They are the ones who allow these hotels to be enslaving the Jamaican people. We must call a spade in this country.
I'm with you, Jeffrey. You know I'm not disagreeing.
The two political parties allow these Spanish slave masters to be enslaving the people of this country.
But as you say that, and not to take away from what you're saying, I'm saying, Jeffrey, we need to be creative, and this is where we must hold the government accountable, right? Because you can only have one government at a time, right?
Hold on, this damn one government at a time, head boy. This has been going on a long time now, sir.
Jeffrey, I'm not disagreeing with what you have said, and just allow me to finish my point.
Right,
but
sir,
I have to say what you have said, because I'm not being I'm emotional, but I'm being quite rational in my emotionality. Yeah, I am saying to you, the Minister Bartlett has been minister for 9 consecutive years. That's one, right? Minister Bartlett, if you check the history records of tourism, has been the longest serving tourism minister since this decade. Yes. Let me say that to you, right? So I'm not trying to put any blame. Quite frankly, I feel Delano is my friend. I mean, I have no reason to badmouth my friend, quite frankly. What I'm saying here is that I am looking at the solution, because we can make nice all the day we want to make nice. What are the solutions? The NHT must be, and because the man them keep on raking out money out at Nigel Clark, who gone about in business, was taking 22 million out of NHT annually for no reason at all, just to say him pay off debt before the time. Yeah? And make the NHT has virtually incapacitated the NHT. Right? Because what the NHT should have been doing, I'm talking about housing for tourism workers. Every housing scheme when below across the country should at least be making 10% of that scheme for hotel workers, 10% for teachers, nurses, and doctors. I mean, teachers, police, and nurses. Yeah, which are our civil servants. Yeah, what do you have now in some of these schemes? So I'm saying we need to be creative. If we're going to look at housing, the workers don't have proper access to housing. In St. Mary alone, I can give you an example. St. Mary is the supplier of labor to the hotels on the section closest to Ocho Rios. So Ocho Rios, if we talk about Moon Palace and as far as Rio, most of those workers are from St. Mary. Yeah? If we talk about the Sanders branch, the Couples and Sushi, all of them, St. Mary workers. Right? For the last 10 years, the last time a housing scheme was done in St. Mary was Dr. Guy was Minister of Housing up in Highgate. You know what I'm saying? That's over 15 years ago. Or 14 years ago. Correct. I stand corrected. So there has been no access to housing for the ordinary workers, particularly hotel workers. And why am I so enthused? Why am I so emotional about what happens to these people? It is them who we have the second largest foreign earner or foreign exchange earner in the country. If them not smile, if they not grin them 32 teeth, sometimes they can hardly find toothpaste to brush them teeth. Yeah? Because when them don't pay bills and pay all of this, right? So we need to now look at how are we going to fix this? How are we going to solve this? And if these investors come not willing to play by the rules, we tell them to go. But in most instances, it will not happen in that way. Because the minister, and I'm not blaming this minister, no, I'm not minister before, but I'm saying how it typically approaches. The ministers tend to have their special interests. And the special interest is, no, I'll turn the other way and you send something to me when campaign time come.
True.
And this is why we are selling out our black people. So I am not going to be, I understand.
Hello?
But the truth be told is Edmund Bartlett must come to the front. Edmund Bartlett must come to the front of the class. He has been the longest serving minister of tourism.
True. Boy.
He has been the longest serving Minister of Tourism and he must take responsibility. You have never had a Minister of Tourism serving so long. None in no administration you ever had a Minister of Tourism serving so long. One point it was Porsche, it was Alone, and then it was become within the same administration.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that this is a statement of fact. The JLP for the last 20 years, if people are forgetting, has been in power for 15 of the last 24 years, Jamaica.
True.
So if we are talking, and this is not being political, Jeffrey, but it's just making statements of fact.
True.
Because if it was the PNP that was in power for the last 15 years, oh God, when I don't tell you I have to say, I know they wouldn't talk to me. Yeah? So when this idiot and big nose liar, and every liar is a thief, and every thief is a liar, yeah, comes and tells you about from 1990s, the JLP has been in almost 3 decades. The JLP has been in power for a decade and a half.
But head boy, I want to ask you this question here. Was it in the 1980s, led by Edward George Philip Siaga, who came up with some plan that says that hotels can book from overseas and the money stay overseas? Wasn't he who did that?
Yeah, because it was, as I tell you, that's how the tour companies were set up privately for certain people. That's how people could have a hotel, and let me hush my mouth. Yeah? That's how the so-called
we're talking to head boy.
Syrians and Lebanese, yeah? The ones with the funny last name who believe that them own Jamaica, and when the court tell them to come forward, them don't come forward. Right? Remember, people must understand, and they portray Edward Philip George Siaga to be this great lover of black people and lover of this. I'm not saying the man was a racist. I will never say that, because Siaga loved our culture. And I respect Siaga. I went to the Namtown Primary, and I saw how Siaga took care of the school. So I'm not going to be in any way. No one could get me to say anything bad about Philip George Siaga. But what I'll say to you is that he had a preference towards a certain sect of people with a certain last name, with a certain ethnicity from the Middle East.
Because he's from the Middle
East. Because if you are from... Okay, thank you very much. Because his father and mother were of Lebanese descent. Hello?
And they spend over $30-something million. Jeffrey, behave yourself in Caroline casket and nobody in the casket.
Jeffrey, I think I'm going to go before I get myself in trouble, because my blood I get boiled.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program. You're live.
Then Jeffrey, then you believe if you're black, you're not staying back in Jamaica. The fact of the matter, Jamaica has some of the highest quality of racial issues.
True.
When you look at a white Jamaican, I want you to take stock. I want you to go to certain parties and certain gatherings on the weekend. Start with Devon House and certain private functions.
You mean you mean the parties of the people of the Vumba and the Vumba from Upper St. Andrew?
Yes, and when you go there, and Devon House ice cream is probably one of the popular street that is served at Devon House. But you don't see nobody in the show will go to these special function party, right? Especially in the steakhouse.
Yes.
Devon House. And I want you to look at the entities. I said to you, there is about them. So there is I think I saw that 21 families run Jamaica. And out of the 21 family, the blackest man is the man who won Carolina. Right?
Right.
And he's the poorest of the 21. You understand? So the fact of the matter, we have the racial disparity in Jamaica from ever since and right now still today. When you find a black man married into a white Jamaican family, that black man have some resources going in.
Right.
It can't be like me, like you can marry like you can't look white still.
And I'm answering you this morning. Because I see you.
So you know I'm lying. But like me, let me say this to you. I went to a function in Bagwalk once where the Jews it's a Jews family, right? I don't know what name, but the family produces Juiceful, box juice.
Yes,
right?
who are you talking?
Right. And when I went there, I was just merely an invited guest of a particular individual.
Of a particular person, the Vumva.
Right? And while I was there early. So the principals of the party were very busy setting up their grounds.
Yes.
And one of them looked at me and asked me if I bring the chairs over already. And I responded that, what? I responded, what? What are you talking about? And he looked at me, right? And he looked at me and he said, oh, okay. And then when the party gets into full speed ahead, I realized now all the employees who were there setting up, they are gone.
They were what?
They already left the zone of the party. Nice party, food, drinks, liquor, everything, prize giveaway and all of that. And when I look around, I could find nobody who looked like me.
Oh Lord.
So everybody was asking me, my name and what do you do and blah 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 and so forth. So I remember another instant years ago. I went to Cayman's Park and I was at the place they call Glass House, where all the dignitaries.
Yeah man, the people of the Vumva.
The people of the Vumva, as you call them. And I happened to sat in a particular seat. Mind you, that seat has no name on it, but traditionally, one of the family members of the Vumva normally sits there. But it's something you have to pay for, but again, it's not a designated seat, but because of the tradition that he sits there, when he happened to come, I was sitting there.
Oh Lord.
And he said to me that I'm sitting in his chair.
Right.
And I said, are you crazy? I paid for this. And he said, no, this is, and I said, I'm not leaving. Then I looked at him, and then there were some people around that know me, that know him.
Mm.
They know me, but they know him because him and the man who them claim is the Vumva and all of that.
The Godfather.
Right, and them say to me, and they will say to me, Kevin, just get up and give him the seat, man, because I just say normally sit. And I say, no, that's not how it works. I paid for this. And this is where I'm going to sit till I'm ready to leave.
Yes, stand your ground.
And of course, I said to him, I know who you are. You were once in the United States and you take a flight back to Jamaica quick and fast. And when I mentioned that to him, he basically ended the conversation and everybody was now looking at me. And how is it that I could stand up to that? But as the gentleman earlier said, I don't believe anybody is against investment, but the people of the country should benefit from your investment while you are investing. And the end of the day, we need to do more investment, but sometimes it's our fault, Jeffrey, because we create a vacuum, Jeffrey. Mm-hmm. And these people come in and suck up and take up that vacuum space. So we must understand that too. So we cannot be totally and killing them. When we want to leave it and we have this, and some of us have the capacity to fill it and we choose not to. And these people come in and fill in the space.
Yes.
So if we try to keep the argument balanced, you follow what I'm saying?
Yep.
One thing I said, you were talking about the Negro, the hoteliers. Not hotels.
Because some went on strike yesterday again.
Correct. And I said to somebody earlier, a couple of weeks ago, that this will be a continuous trend because it shows the employees that there is a power shift back to them where the strength, they are now embodied and they are now strength and they have the strength.
Yes.
They are becoming stronger. So this is going to put all the hoteliers on mark in Jamaica, whether it's local or foreign owners. And people must get decent, livable wages.
Indeed. You cannot be coming to a man's country and believe that you can continue the way how you're going on. Because what? You're a Spanish bucky master. And the people who bring you in the country, I'm not afraid to talk and get money under the table.
Well, they, of course they do, but Jeffrey must also be balanced again. We have local hoteliers, Jamaicans who own hotels in Jamaica. And the question must be asked, how are their employee being treated? That needs to be known.
True.
Yeah, because it has to be balanced. We cannot only want to go out on the foreign investor. What about the local investors too?
And that is why I said in a caller. That is why I said in a caller that we have some Jamaicans who believe that because they rub shoulders with the people of the elite of society, they must treat other Jamaicans as if they are nothing.
Correct. So we must be balanced. And again, while enforcing our labor laws in Jamaica and justice and fairness, we must also understand that people invest their money, though, Jeffrey. And you are going to invest your money with a return, but you must also involve your employees in profit sharing. So your employees as an incentive to come to work tomorrow morning and can say, we look forward to work for this industry, for this company, because they know they are a part of it. I mean, profit margin can be shared. Nothing wrong with that. And the world, I'm going to tell you, the world has gone a different route,
Yes.
The times that we're living in today is times that we must understand all what is going on here today could have never taken place 25 years ago. You understand? For example, someone like an Isaac Buchanan, 25 years ago, he would have never been elevated to represent any political party in Jamaica. 25 years ago, a Dread could not, a Rastafarian could not walk into a bank and apply for a job in Jamaica.
That is so
much
true.
less to sit in the parliament. So we must understand today, in the society that we are living in today, the power has now shifted back to the people.
And that is what, caller, that is what majority of the Jamaican people don't understand. When we keep on saying to them, the power lies in your hands.
Yeah, exactly. So the power has shifted back to the people. And believe you me, it happened right here in the recent election with Donald Trump. The power has shifted back to the people. So anybody believe it's all anti-Dory and a Nancy story. It's not so. So we ourselves need to understand that. We ourselves need to exercise our rights because we now have the power. Not the politicians. They no longer have the power. The people have the power. But yet not because we have the power, Jeffrey, we must just willingly and throw it away.
Right.
We must use the power to the best of our ability, because at the end of the day, if we don't use it well, we can lose it.
True.
All right, Jeffrey, that's my piece of thought.
Thank you. I thank that caller for calling in. There's a next call I need to make. You make a call because somebody was calling. Let me make the call to this person. Jamaica and Jamaicans.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jeffrey, and
Good
thank you,
afternoon, sir. Go ahead.
Mr. Jeffrey,
Uh-huh.
have you realized that the Juta service that supplies that carry visitors to the hotels have been reduced to less than 60% in the
What
country?
sort of service you said?
The Juta service.
Oh, you mean Juta taxes? Yes.
Yeah, they are reduced to under 60% now
Because
the hotel
have their own vehicles.
They have their own vehicle. So what happened now? All of the money that they made is going out of the country. They're getting little and nothing back into the country for the past 10 years. Because the Juta service was one of the ways that the local people that benefit from the tourists. That cut out.
Let me tell you something, sir. Let me tell you something. In which modern democracy that you can have investors come into your country and you leave them up to do anything they feel like doing? If you are signing a multi-billion-dollar contract deal with a hotel to come into Jamaica, which sells 400 rooms, and to employ Jamaican citizens, all right, to build it and to work in it when it open. You don't think that you sign some deal that whatever the country offer Juta Tour, the country offer XQYZ, you cannot come into the country and say, okay, you not do it a different way. It boils down to the ministers and the government of the country who sign some willing deals in this country to allow these bucky masters, these Spanish and other bucky masters to come to this country and treat the Jamaican people how they're treating them. But as what my good friend Jerry Small keep on telling the people of this country, organized Jamaicans. Caller, thank you for calling in, my friend.
One more question I want to Mr. Yeah. The hotel have one of the highest rate in Jamaica, right? And they are paying $2 hour to the star.
Yes, that's what is going on.
Check any hotel in Florida. We have a 100 room. And look at their minimum rate. Their minimum rate is $11 an hour.
Only in Jamaica, sir. Thank you very much for calling in.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I have two more things I have to deal with, and I have to deal with the Mario Dean case. There was a call coming in a while ago. I forget about the person to call back. If I call back this person here. Slave masters they are. They're slaving the people of this country. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Jeffrey, and good afternoon to Headboy, and good afternoon to your viewers. Hey, Jeffrey.
Yes, man.
I just called to validate something that Headboy was saying. You see that hotel that Headboy is talking about?
Yes, that is owned by the government.
Okay, let me tell you something, Jeffrey. A lot of people who work for Coffee Industry Board for Marcus Garvey Drive can attest. That is the reason why the pension scheme deal got destroyed. Because when we, the members, found out that our money was being invested into an hotel, and not only that, it was supposed to be that the members of the pension scheme, them and them family get a free day or a free weekend. And when it was so, Jeffrey, that's how that pension scheme got destroyed. And that's how up to this day, Jeffrey,
yes,
all of those people in that pension scheme, including myself, we lost our money. We weren't giving it back by the government because of our breach of contract.
My God.
And even up to last year, they sent a letter saying what to do with the pension scheme. And basically the option they gave us, Jeffrey, was that if we don't leave the money with them, we can't get it. So they put in a no position. So I'm telling what Edboy is saying. It's true. And let me tell you, Jeffrey, the reason why a lot of these people don't, the government allow them to have contract workers is because the government getting kickbacks. To say, Jeffrey, the government not collecting any taxes is no good. And a lot of these companies are not paying any taxes. And on more than one instances, Jeffrey, we have lived through it as people work at Coffee Industry Board. The more the government collect pension through these people is the more the same people them thief out the pension. Now for the people of Jamaica don't have no pension to get. It's no different from the banana catastrophe fund. But they pay with people money, Jeffrey. So that's why they no care. They no business. That's my 2 cents, sir.
Sorry, we do apologize about that breaking transmission. We do apologize about that breaking transmission. Thanks to the caller who called in. We do apologize about that breaking transmission a while ago. We do apologize. Listen to me. You see, if we in this country don't stand up for what we believe in, God help us. I'm going to move away a little bit now from the hotel and talk about... Are you all hearing me, Claude? You hearing me? Are you all hearing me? Let me know if you're all hearing me. Send me a yes if you're hearing me. You had a breaking transmission earlier on. Let me see. Tell me if you're all hearing me loud and clear, please. Okay, no one saying anything to me. I hope you all are hearing me. Oh yeah, thank you. I want to break away from the hotel thing and go over to a case that is happening in this country. Hope I find it, Did I download it? I hope I did. A young man who was murdered by the Barnett Street police station in St. James. His mother is trying to get justice. And until now, she can't get justice. I hope I have the video here, Listen to this.
The trial of 3 police personnel charged in connection with the beating death of St. James resident Mario Dean in 2014 is yet to commence. The case has been postponed multiple times since it was first brought before the St. James Circuit Court in 2018. On Monday, when it was time for the empaneling of the jurors, no one was present. An angry Justice Bertram Morrison accused the police of not doing their duty. He said the police were expected to serve some 300 summons for the prospective jurors to attend court, but that was not done. It's why he insists that the Crown must actively consider a change in the venue, because it is an embarrassing fact that this has been hanging over the heads of the accused for 10 years. The men are charged with manslaughter, perverting the course of justice, and misconduct in a public office by the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM. He pointed to the rights of the accused and the victims' relatives' expectation that this matter should be tried and brought to closure. The matter is set for mention on November 14. Bail was also extended for all 3 men. Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.
Now, I see the injustice going on in this country. You want to see how long the Mario Dean case has been going for? And until now, his family can't get justice, his mother cannot get justice in this country. Huh? Until now, his mother cannot get justice for the death of her child, Mario Dean. No justice. May God help this nation of ours. We're gonna go back to the hotel workers because I need some more calls to come in. But we're gonna talk about Mario Dean and go over to road infrastructure in this country where they're spending billions of dollars on. Until now, Mario Dean mother cannot get justice for where the policemen murdered her child. Police officers in the Jamaica Constabulary Force murdered the woman Pitney. How many years now? And I know she can't get justice. Because Jamaica justice system is not for poor people. The justice system in this country is for the people of the effluence of society who can break the law and get away with it. And that's one of the reasons why they don't want to Isaac Buchanan in the Parliament of Jamaica. That's the reason why the people of the effluence of society in our country, the people of Narbuck and Cherry Garden, and Upper St. Andrew, the people of the Vumvavon don't want to Isaac Buchanan. Like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share up this live feed. Like, share, and subscribe. Come on, people. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep the algorithm going in the chat room. That is why they don't want to Isaac Buchanan in the halls of the People's Parliament. Because Isaac Buchanan will go down to Negril and speak on the rights of the hotel workers. Isaac Buchanan will go on to St. James and speak for the rights of the hotel workers. Isaac Buchanan will speak for the rights of Mario Dean. Isaac Buchanan will speak for the rights of Donnelly Donaldson. Isaac Buchanan will speak for the rights of that young lady, that blind young lady who went missing from the back of the University of the West Indies University campus without a trace. The people of the Vumvavi in this country do not want to see a young man like Isaac Buchanan in the Parliament of Jamaica. And that is why some of them, they wouldn't mind getting the loudmouth Jeffrey Tavares off of YouTube. But let me tell you something. God put me here to speak on the behalf of the poor people in this country. From ever since I've been on radio in Jamaica, I was dubbed the poor people governor. I was the first person who was dubbed poor people governor. So let me continue speaking on the fundamental rights of the Jamaican people. Mario Dean mother must get justice in this country. You can't have these people who swear to serve and protect the people of this country brutally murder this woman's son, and they're walking scot-free in this country while she can't get justice for her son. What can go so in this country? How on earth can you have sign deals with these Spanish bucky masters to come into this country to enslave our people, and you refuse to meet with the workers in this country? There is no justice for poor people in this country. From 1962 until now, the Jamaican people have been crying out for justice. Where is the justice? for Donnelly Donaldson's mother. Her child gone missing and until now nothing. Huh? Where is the justice for the Jamaicans who are languishing in our prisons in our country? Where are their justices? Where are the justice for the hotel workers in this country? How can we be paying Jamaicans $2 US an hour while your same hotel in the United States paying more than $2 an hour? The same Spanish hotel as in the United States is paying hotel workers more than $2 an hour. But they could come and dirty foot choices boy and girl in a Jamaica must get $2 because you are Spanish bucky masters. You run things, you are the slave masters. And policemen must brutally murder our citizens and get away with it. It doesn't matter what Mario Dean did or he did not do. Somebody must hold accountable for the murder of Mario Dean. Somebody in the JCF at Barnett Street Police Station must be held accountable. What is going on in this country? Because you're not of the effluence of society, your case can't go through the court them quick. Because no family members, I mean the Prime Minister, the Minister of Tourism is working at any hotels in Jamaica. None of their family members not working there. So they don't care how much money the people then get. This is the country we talk about live, work and raise family? Is this the 2030 vision we have to enslave our people some more? Is this the injustice our people are going to continue facing? And every 5 years, when they come with some bloody stupidness, I can't going to see when the door open and fly the gate black man time now. Our prosperity time. Our time come. Or some damn stupidness. Huh? How on earth are we going to continue like this in this country? And all we think about is our party. We don't think about Jamaica. We don't think about the people of our country. All we think about is some party. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program. You're live. Yes. Hold on for me. Hold on a minute for me. Hold on. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, the call a while ago said the people have the power and they should use it. But the people are not organized. The politicians are organized. So how can the people have more power than the politicians? The people, the general masses don't have the connection and the power of a politician who is handling their resources and their security forces.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question. This thing is nonsense about the people of the power.
Hold on, no man.
They don't have any power.
Hold on. We'll have a conversation here. Why you keep on saying the people are not no power? So who have the...
Because they are not organized, they are splintered. So they're going to support different parties, and they are not going to be strict about their welfare and the wrongdoing of the politicians. They're not going to take strong actions like mass protests and so on. And unless they do that, then that's the way they will show their powers. Other than that, they have none, because they are not organized.
You're correct, they're not organized indeed. But when you see the hotel workers organize themselves and go out there.
Yeah, that is just a small portion of the society.
Well, it's a start.
That's just a sector.
It's a start.
I want to commend them. We have to commend them so that other people can look what's going on and take on the mantle to protest also against corruption. The government, politicians are organized. Both PNP and GLP are organized. The two set of them going to create wealth for themselves. Yes, and it has been going. Look at what Patterson Omar Davis did with Butch Stewart, with the hotels and all of that, man. That's wicked. You know, those people, Andrew Wellness, just look at them and say, listen, all right, I watch you very well. I'm going to master your craft. That's what happened now, yeah. Patterson Omar Davis, those guys did some serious damage to Jamaica. And I'm sure it wasn't for free. It wasn't for free. You know, but unless the people are organized, they have no power. But if they are organized and they demand that the Prime Minister has to resign, for example, the 28 bank account, I remember, what is captured by the Integrity Commission is a minuscule fraction of the Prime Minister as well. They can capture overseas properties that were purchased through business people and money is gone into offshore bank accounts and all of that. And investments in stocks and bonds. And
also, they can capture some of the bodyguards and drivers who own gas stations in Jeffrey. Shut them out.
Yeah. Yes, man. Listen. What the IC has reported, man, is just a tip of the iceberg. I remember, most of the things the IC cannot mention, even things that the IC know they cannot mention because they would have to come up with other paperwork.
Hold on there for me. The hotel in White House was built in the 1990s, was given to Bush Stewart by P.J. Patterson's government.
Yes.
One doing the research on that.
Yes,
Sandals White House, that was built by the government of Jamaica, was given to Bush Stewart in the 1990s by the Patterson administration. What do you know?
Wilmot Perkins covered it in full, man. Remember, Wilmot Perkins covered that in full to the point where he was sued by Bush Stewart, man.
Right, because Moti always say, he whatever, and it gone like a bird, fly like a bird in the sky.
Boy, those guys are rich, So when Andrew Wellness look at them and say, okay, I'm going to be 10 riches now. Is the people have to hold Andrew Wellness accountable. The politicians are organized. You think if the PNP wins the election, Andrew Wellness is going to go to prison? No, they know how to trade off and pass the riches around. Nobody not going to any prison unless the people come out.
Hello, I am happy you said that, sir. Because I keep on telling people on my platform that if the People's National Party should gain state power tomorrow morning, not one damn investigation will go on.
I say, yes, man, my time now. What you want? What I want? But all of them don't trade off. It's trade off. It's calling them, my brother. You do something. You think it's only the ministers of government drinking milk now?
No.
You come to the opposition, man, now who shadow a party to a cabinet.
No, hold on. Hold on, no. An opposition person who is opposition for tourism have no decision making in tourism. Is the minister?
No, sir.
Can you allow me to speak, sir?
Corruption. They can allow to cover corruption, man.
Can you allow me to speak? Whenever you are in opposition, sir, you have no say in the cabinet, sir. None whatsoever.
You can't help to mask certain levels of corruption that is going on in the ministry.
You cannot, sir.
Okay, well, I know a lot of them who are ministers are friends with the opposition party.
Yes, they are friends, yes, but that not say
that close friend, and they eat and drink together, man. So that's it.
Sir, not because I am opposition spokesperson on national security. And Sleepy, Dr. Harris Chang is minister. I do not know what is being signed in the Ministry of National Security as opposition spokesperson, because when they have meetings, I am not there.
Well, I understand that, but when certain scandals are about to unleash, the opposition man can cauterize the damage. I'm telling you.
In what way? In what way? If you're in opposition, hold on for me. If you're in opposition, sir, all right, and you go buy $50 million worth of car from your friend, how on earth can I stop the $50 million from being spent as opposition spokesperson national security? How can I stop it?
Everybody wants a smooth
transaction. Answer the question, sir. How can I stop it?
It's not, you can highlight it. You can get wind of it, highlight it to the public. Sometimes I keep quiet too. You can highlight it to the public, man, and unload major corruption.
So hold on there. When you highlight it to the public, what happened after that?
Then no bad case left with the minister.
Anybody gonna jail?
That will never happen, my brother. Okay. That will never happen. It's a societal set of people. Look here. These politicians, you know, what we think, you think they're not rich, you know, they are extremely wealthy. One businessman who them carry on them back and go give them any contract. That one business person alone can make them very wealthy, and they have many clients. One minister, you think one minister only have 1, 2, 3, or 4 businessmen as clients?
Me know, I know
crowds of clients.
I know of a minister right now who, when you're building an apartment, you know, for you to get that property passed, you have to make sure, say, all 3 rooms in the one building belongs to him.
Wickham McNeil. Who is Wickham McNeil? He's the brother-in-law of Kenny Benjamin. He married to Kenny Benjamin's sister, Sheila Benjamin. Alright? It's a close-knitted society, and politicians protect businessmen, and businessmen abuse workers, and everybody just get rich together while poor people suffer like dogs, and they'll never get tertiary education, generation upon generational poverty. And no changes will ever be made to those lives unless the people come out and protest and demand resignation, and the judiciary won't even help. Well, the prosecutor, the prosecution.
Then hold on, sir. Why should the judiciary help when Andrew is giving the judiciary order of old donkey? Order of
300% increase.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So the people have no power unless they're organized, my brother. So the gentleman who called out, so the people have power. They know the people have so much power and they suffer like dog. When you look on them, they move corner white and them people, you know, tear up clothes and mash up shoes and all them shit. They have no power unless they're organized. The politician rich have chauffeur drivers to carry their children to school, and they have butler. They have hardly people who carry them and back and attach a case.
Hold on. Here's somebody on the platform. They're happy that Mark Golden will be in because of this will be stopped. Uno thinks that Mark Golden alone can't stop the corruption going on in the country.
But brother, I must say, I know both of them are wicked because I witnessed the PNP over the 18 years, and I see how them get rich and poor people suffer. But my brother, I can tell you, right now the country dry as the worst I've ever seen it. There is nobody who could be worse than Andrew Holness. He's a world. I'm telling you, people are suffering. People hungry. Let me tell you something, man. You don't understand. Remember, Jamaica is an informal economy, you know, even hustling, cutting out, clean right now. There's no space for the hustlers because authority going to get rid of either police or people in management or what, they're going to get rid of the hustlers. So People are feeling it, and the crime can only get worse. And when Donald Trump deport these people to Jamaica, many of them are wanted in Jamaica for murder and gun-related thing and rape and all different type of thing. So just imagine one cell that should only work 3 people having 8 and 11 now. Can you imagine when Trump start to deport them, one cell would have 15, 16 people? It's an explosion going to go on, you know, my brother. Because a lot of these people will be deported or wanted in Jamaica for many, many serious, heinous crimes. So when they come on the land at the airport, they're going to take them into custody in those cells. Whether it's the central,
hold on there. Take who into custody? The deportees them?
Yes, I'm not telling them I want it. I tell them who will be coming, will be wanted for serious crimes.
Oh, because if you're deported from a country into your country and you never commit a crime into your country, they can't lock you up for that.
No, man, I'm talking about you said them who are wanted and gone through the border. Many of them, man, top gun men have gone through the border, man. All of the guys from Tivoli are about, man, they've gone through the border. Wanted by the police and gone. They're gone through the border. So when they are coming back now, I'm saying the police is going to put them in custody and there's going to be an explosion in terms of the numbers being held in custody. They can't hold. They don't have the capacity to hold them. You know what I'm saying? It is serious, but I know I've seen how the security companies flourish and the PNP and the workers didn't have any right. The union took them to Supreme Court, you know, my brother. And the Supreme Court said, yes, these people are employees, not contract business. They have their rights to leave and sick leave. And nothing happened until now. The minister decides saying no business. He's staying far out of it. He's not going to help the workers to obtain their rights. So the order in the Supreme Court is null and void basically because Kenny Benjamin are the head of the security companies. They're not putting the court order into effect. And the minister does stay one side. The minister of Labour say, okay, let it work out on its own. Is he going to do it for free? But he would do that for free and you have power authority and know so the security companies have to spend millions and millions to observe the workers' right.
And don't you realize, because these Spanish hotels realize that Jamaicans don't have any labor law that govern them. They're coming to the country. They will come into the country, sir. They will come into the country, sir, and do the same thing that Kenny Benjamin is doing and others are doing.
The laws are there, I must say the laws are there. If you check,
of course the laws are there. Of course,
it's not being enforced. Who's going to enforce it?
Of course the laws are there.
The politicians not doing it.
Of course the laws are there, sir. Of course the laws are there. But if the laws are not being implemented, enforced, then they'll continue doing it. Just like the Chinese, they continue breaching the labor law of the country, and nothing comes out of it.
The Chinese are the biggest customer to enjoy this government right now, man. And them run things, yeah. Yes, man, because the Chinese run the money plenty, you know. When they run the money, they don't talk back. A secret, you'll never hear a Chinese man tell you how much money you give to that man. Big money are running up. Poor people gone to the ground, hungry like dog. It's the worst I've ever seen it. I know that both parties do the similar things, you know, that do not serve the interests of the people. But this is the worst I've ever seen it, brother. Every corner you go dry. Economy mash up, corruption, crime. It's wicked. I've never seen it this bad, so I could never ever support this government. Unjourness. You know, when I look at SSL.
Let me ask you this question, though, sir. Let me ask you this question. What do you believe gonna happen?
From
when the election is called and PNP get in?
Well, I don't know who will get in now, because nobody expected Donald Trump to win. Biden, Pelosi, Obama, Harris, they were talking about the Constitution and the rule of law, while Trump criminalized himself back into the White House. So it's unpredictable. Who will win? I can't say.
And
The kind of money that the GOP have, I know that if people go out there, organize and they vote and the PNP press, the PNP have no time to drop any catch, you know. They have to press on, you know. If they don't press on, they're going to be in problem, I'm telling you.
and that is why I keep on saying to people, do not follow the crowds you see behind a political party. On the day of election, that is the time you must follow the party to see who's going to win. Because Jamaicans or voters have a tendency, and when they go into the voting booth, they change.
Well, listen, man, when I was teenager, my grandparents said that GLP government is the wickedest set of people. And then now I wanted a change because the PNP had 18 and a half years. And as a teenager, my first time to vote was when I voted for Bruce Golding. Because I said I need a change because what I witnessed on the PJ Patterson government, people were suffering still, you know. But it wasn't as bad as now. And then Andrew Holness, I didn't vote for Andrew Holness. I didn't vote because I was disappointed. When I first voted for, voted for both parties over a period of time, but I voted once for Bruce Golding. And then I was disappointed, and then Andrew Holness came into power and thing. But it's bad. It's the worst I've ever seen it.
No, man. Come on, no, man. You can't say the worst I've ever seen. The man come with prosperity, so it's prosperity time now.
Brother, the man transfer all the wealth from the poor to the rich. I'm telling you, okay, you see what they did with SSL? That is enough for Andrew Holness to resign and do not serve another day as Prime Minister, you know. Plus, you have proof that monies were transferred. Look at even NCB. How NCB got involved in such a nasty transaction? I don't understand this. A man of international stature. Big business mogul in Canada. Why would you help a Jamaican Prime Minister to pull off such a nasty transaction? Left the people hurting badly.
I tell you something, you know, sir. If NCB can see that a poor 100 and something year old man money is going missing out of his account, and what NCB did was to say we're going to give back some of the money, but we can't give back all of the money, and let the poor old man signed a letter stating that he will not sue them. What do you expect?
I know a lady who 600,000 gone from NCB also. I should go to them, talk, no help. So I told her to go to Bank of Jamaica to see if they can help. And then if they don't help, I told her to get a lawyer. I don't know where that will reach because whichever lawyer goes to NCB, all they're going to do is go there and drink milk. Because all they're going to do is get buyout. The corruption wicked, my brother.
And that is
look at the high power that turned that Usain Bolt pick to help him with the SSL thing. That man is you listen to that man how powerful that the commissioner inquiry when he was defending the soldiers. You hear anything from him since Bolt appointed him as his lawyer?
Well, hold on.
I don't hear nothing.
Hold on for me, sir. Hold on. When you retain a lawyer, sir, the lawyer doesn't have the right to come out into the public and says anything about what you and him discuss or what he's going to do for you in the case, sir. It's between you and him. So if you expect Mr. Bolt lawyer to come out and speak, sir, it is wrong. He can't do it.
No, it's a public interest matter.
No, he cannot do it, sir.
Well, I've heard anything so far. So are they going to give back Bolt his money?
That's between both, sir. You still understand what I'm trying to say to you, know. Mr. Bolt retain that gentleman as a lawyer. You have confidentiality, sir. Client and lawyer confidentiality. It may be in the public domain as SSL, but private confidentiality between Mr. Bolt and his attorney. The attorney cannot come in the public and say anything, sir.
Yes. Well, Nigel Clark said, wait patiently, man. You will hear more about SSL. And then Nigel Clark got left the country so we can't ask him anything more about SSL now.
I don't blame him.
He said to wait.
I don't blame him. He should have left.
Wait while me take myself out of it. Wait, man. Wait just so here.
I do not blame him, sir. I do not blame Dr. Nigel Clark, because you know why? We in this country is as divided as the politics.
Yes.
All right, sir. Thank you for calling in.
I've never seen it, man. Trust me, bad.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in. We don't expect to hear from Nigel Clark or Hussein Bolt lawyer about SSL. We're not going to hear a damn thing. Because Mr. Bolt employ a lawyer to be his lawyer to represent him. The only person, unless Mr. Bolt may say to the lawyer, XQYZ to the public. And if the lawyer don't feel like he can't do it, Mr. Bolt can't force him to do it either. Because you have client confidentiality. And we must understand that. We must understand that. We're going to open the phone lines 954-529-8030. Call into the number 945-529-8030. That's the number to call into the Mek Wi Talk program. It's running across the screen there. 954-529-8030. 954-529-8030. Call from anywhere. Talk to us. What you think about the hotel industry? What do you think about the Mario Dean case? What do you think about the level of corruption in the country? This country is going on a slippery path and a slippery slope. You have Spanish bucky masters. Jamaicans should boycott every single. Jamaicans should boycott every single all-inclusive hotels in this country. And people overseas who are coming into Jamaica, they should know what is going on in the all-inclusive hotels. That they're treating Jamaicans as slaves in their own country. And we're not getting the justice from the Minister of Labour, nor the Minister of Tourism. Jamaicans not getting the justice from the Minister or the Ministry of Labour or the Minister or the Ministry of Tourism. Colonel Charles Jr. silent. And only chat then chat. Only chat then chat. There's no action to help the Jamaican people from out of the slavery mentality that they have us in. These Spanish bucky masters that own these hotels in Jamaica, they're treating the Jamaican citizens as if they're second-class citizens in their own country. How many of those Spanish workers has a work permit to work in Jamaica? Huh? How many of those Spanish workers working at these Spanish hotels, how many of them have a work permit to work in Jamaica? How many Chinese nationals have a work permit to work in Jamaica? How many Lebanese nationals have work permit to work in Jamaica? How many Indian nationals have work permit to work in this country, Jamaica? But every day, you hear on the talk about you love poor people. Prove to the Jamaican people, now Prime Minister Holness, that you love the Jamaican people. Put down some stricter labor laws in this country. And companies are coming to the Jamaican treat us as we're slaves. Put down some heavy labor laws. Go back to the drawing board. You don't love to go to the drawing board against bus and taxi operators. go to the drawing board against these Spanish hotels and these call centers that are treating the Jamaican people as if they're slaves. How long shall we suffer under this dictatorial, brutal regime? How long? How long shall our people suffer? How long shall the hotel workers in this country continue suffering? How long? How long shall the hotel workers from Negril Point to Moran Point? Why should all Jamaicans be the only one paying taxes in their one country when you have all-inclusive hotels in Jamaica not paying any taxes? The government of Jamaica must come and tell the Jamaican people how many hotels in this country owe the government of Jamaica taxes. How many of them? Our roads want to fix. What want to do? Want to tax the poor pauperizing bus and taxi operators while our friends and cronies who own big corporations in this country not paying any taxes. Our Chinese friends can come to the country and don't pay no taxes. What can go so? You have foreign nationals who own hotels in this country and they not pay no taxes. We want to know we're slaves in our own country caused by these governments from 1962 until now. The Jamaican people is still in slavery. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the super chat. Like, share, and subscribe to this Mek Wi Talk YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to everyone who's coming on. The number to call is 954-529-8030. Is also a WhatsApp number. How many? How long shall we suffer in this country? Hoteliers in Negril can't even hardly pay their taxes, but they try to pay it. While the big dons of all dons not paying any. Because if they're not paying none at Antigua and Barbuda, that means they're not paying none peso. That's why Gaston Brown, the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, said, listen to me, pack up on the bag and come out of my country. Because Gaston Brown, you know, corruption, would you know. Gaston Brown is for the people of Antigua and Barbuda. Why is it that this government can't be for the people of this country? Why is it that this government can't go back to the labor law or to the Parliament of Jamaica and form some laws to protect the Jamaican people in the labor force? Why can't you do that? But you're there to protect the Spanish bucky masters because they can't get money under the table from them. You're protecting the Chinese bucky masters because you can't get money from them. When will we see Colonel Charles Jr. go to the People's Parliament and put down stiffer legislation to be passed in the parliament to protect the rights of the Jamaican people in the labor force? When? No, do that because what happen? We know nothing. We're nothing to know. We're absolutely nothing to know. But I say to you all this afternoon, the writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. One day the dam must burst. One day the water dam must burst in this country. Want to show you all something before we come off air. That's at the hotel in Montego Bay, or where it was yesterday, where Jamaican workers are saying we're overworked and underpaid. They want more money. They're overworked and underpaid. They want more money. They're overworked and underpaid. They need more money. Couple months ago, this is what happened in Negril. And this tourist came out and speak about it. Listen to this.
Bite of the Week brought to you by King Alam. King Alam, the obvious choice.
I came out here to show solidarity. I don't know what's going on, but if they're stepping out, this is Jamaica, and people work hard to have a living here. It's not a joke. So if they're stepping out, something's going on. If I am a union member, a proud union member for over 40 years, it's nice to see the workers unite. It's difficult. They have families to feed. This is not a joke. If they're going to go out, they're obviously been mistreated, because that's not a choice that you make lightly. It's a last resort. Do you hear them cheer? That's from the heart. It's relief.
Bite of the Week brought to you by Bite of the Week brought to you by King Alam. King Alam, the obvious. Bite of the Week brought to you by King Alam. King Alam, the obvious choice.
I came out here to show solidarity.
You heard what the guest said? The guest said, you hear that? You hear that cheer? It's cheering from their heart. And he's standing solidarity because he's a union worker in the United States, wherever he's from. He's standing solidarity. And you believe that in all of that, that the Minister of Tourism and the Minister of Labour would have done something more. They sit down on the laurels and the backside in the parliament, and all they do is knock besses and cuss them one another. And we the fool, every 5 years ago we vote them in. From 1962, we have been swapping black dog for monkey in this country. This should have never happened again. There should be no more demonstration of hotel workers in this country. One happened in Negril. The minister should have done something long time. The two ministers, tourism and labor. Listen to what Granville Valentine of the NW is saying. This is what happened in Negril. This is what he was saying in Negril.
The National Workers' Union has weighed in on the incident which led to the disruptions at Royalton Negril earlier this week. General Secretary Granville Valentine says the government must ensure the labour laws are followed. The details in this report. In a TVJ News In Focus report back in April 2023, we highlighted concerns about the lack of interest in the tourism industry from some young people in Hanover and the plight of some workers. It was there we met Shantor McKenzie, a former hotel worker who left her job to sell natural juices.
When I was going to work, I would be in my nice stocking, my working shoes, my handbag, and sometimes I don't even have fear to go to work and I'm well dressed and looking pretty. And I said, what's the sense of being pretty and don't have any money?
These stories are not unique to Hanover, and Monday's protest at Royalton Negril reignited the issues which span decades. On Wednesday, Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett intervened, and the hotel staff salaries have since been increased and the food situation in the canteen improved. Senior strategist in the Tourism Ministry, Delano Seabright, says the team has been in dialogue with other hotels.
From our checks so far, a number of hotels have reported that yes, these are, especially the bigger hotels, have issues from time to time, but they've been able to address them as quickly as they possibly can and come to agreement. What we want to ensure is that it doesn't have to spiral like this again. And what we've done is to maintain full contact with the leadership teams, local and international, whilst at the same time ensuring now that the Ministry of Labour and the Ministry of Tourism plays a more proactive role into the day-to-day functioning of our resorts.
But General Secretary of the National Workers Union, Granville Valentine, is blasting the government's approach, labeling it as a knee-jerk reaction.
An intervention is a plaster and a sore. We need to ensure that the industry is treated with the respect that it ought to be treated with. If the government want to help these workers, free them up. Allow them to join a union of their choice. Allow them to have the expertise at the table to negotiate the condition of work, right? To negotiate wages and to ensure that they have a livable wage, that they have all conditions that is up to standard.
Mr. Valentine argues that the government must ensure investors adhere to the country's labor laws.
You shouldn't have workers today working for 5, 10, 15 years and roll over a contract of 3 or 6 months. That can't be something that any government or any minister or any society would accept for people.
The development at Royalton this week comes a week after Prime Minister Andrew Holness revealed that his administration has hired an international consulting firm to keep Brand Jamaica effective. Now, it's early days yet, and it's still not clear what impact Monday's protest has had on the country's image, but what's clear is that everyone is watching.
We continue to focus on the medium and long-term welfare of our tourism worker, whilst at the same time ensuring that we maintain full contact and are deeply involved into the day-to-day functioning of our resorts, even though they are private companies.
Even though they're private companies. So the question I want to ask Delano Steve Wright this afternoon. Why didn't you all do something then what happened in Negril? You wait until the next one happened. I don't understand you people. Anyway, there's a breaking news coming into us about J.C. Hutchinson. Some big demonstration going on about him. Hold on there, I'll bring the news to you.
This is Mek Wi Talk breaking news.
There is a news coming to us where demonstrations are calling and demonstrators are calling and J.C. to step aside.
And that's why J.C. people can move right now. Because when we look on the road, J.C. not doing nothing to look over all now. Let's not look all now. Look on the straight road. Look at the road turn. All J.C. are behave like that. Man, we go one side, man. I think time move now, man.
Over the years in a power, and I don't see what he is doing to Northeast West, Northwest, St. Elizabeth. So he must go in, can expire, so he must go make a younger set come and take his seat. The last election, I don't vote for Ochi. So the next election, next year, then say to run, I will never vote if he no come out. We get rid of Ochi.
Them time has come, you know. In fool the people them has enough. And the people them make up their mind and they say higher authority need to come on the ground and come know what go on.
There you have it. The people of Northwest St. Elizabeth is calling on JC Hutchins to leave. I have a call coming in. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the program. East Kingston and Port Royal.
How are you going, my brother?
Me there, Jamaica, they keep as usual.
I'm if tell you, and in not up keep. No, sir. This tax thing here, you know, so me get one letter say me owe tax from 2018, 17, 18, 19, somewhere around there, sir.
What
Jeffrey?
tax? You own a company?
Me?
Yeah.
Jeffrey, me tap work from the time. Long after the time, me tap work. Because me is working with people don't make no sense. You're going to kill out yourself, and I hit that.
So why do they, what, is it income tax or property taxes?
Two of them, both of them. I mean, I own property.
You don't own no property at all?
Me, I want property, me own Jeffrey, and don't make me tell you where it's there.
I know where it is, no matter with it.
Yes, I want to pick with you.
What me do now?
Yesterday, you say, oh, Miss P, my second wife, so me a what?
You're the third one.
Oh, bro.
You know why my wife divorced me now, too?
Your wife not divorce you. Your wife knows so we don't mean not a thing. Yeah, but this tax business. And when me look and I see all these big hotel and these big company not pay no tax. Why all me should not pay it? I mean I work with nobody from 2017.
And
I work with people.
Is the Prime Minister paying any taxes on the companies that he own?
And that me want to know too. And that me want to know too. If this Prime Minister Antigua can come out and say, you owe me tax, a big hotel, a big international, big name hotel, and you go in a foreign country, can owe the people getting tax. Then you expect you think I'm leaving my pay on Jamaica, think again.
I don't think I'm paying one damn tax in this country.
Not even the rest of it. Remember me tell you, and I'm not today now yesterday, and not today now yesterday, I found day one, and today how much in days. And then collect the tax from workers, and then don't give the government, and all the government that can nothing more.
You mean like champagne glass?
Yes. Allah.
By the way, what do you think about the Mario Dean case? Until now, Mario Dean case can't finish with it. You don't think
Jeffrey,
there's some corruption going on there?
Jeffrey, I not think that a one. Nothing not gonna come out of it. Nothing not gonna come out of it just like a Ghana Barrett of a Conference Spring and many more. Nothing going to come out of it. Remember me tell you till I shoot a Ghana Barrett mother down for Maxwell Avenue, kill her too. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. A Ghana Barrett I would then kill him mother down for Maxwell Avenue. And when Mr. Perkins was alive, every day Mr. Perkins talk about that case. I never forget.
True.
So come again, and there are many others.
So there are many others. You're saying to us that we no justice for Donald Lee Donaldson either?
Thank you. And so then come up. You should you say the wait name Issa. The one where she said Issa, not Issa.
Issa's with the
with the little boy.
Yes.
What become of that case? Where the woman said man jump in her car and picking the murder and what have you. What become of that case? Come on, Jeffrey. Come on, Jeffrey. Me and you there a long time for know so cases like these not going anywhere. How many people in the prison system languishing for 40, 30, 50 odd years? I know of a case when Nancy Anderson was dead and gone. We come up on Peace Corps, United States Peace Corps. They get to a man from out of Westmoreland, a one stony man fling at the bank glass, and a 50 odd years the man spending there for. When the man come out, he is not more than a mad man.
Jesus Christ in heaven.
Nancy Anderson was dead and gone, take up that case, and the man was freed after 40 odd years in a prison, Tower Street Correctional Center. Me now ask you if you tell me, I tell you. And many more down there.
Let me ask you, East Kingston, as a former, maybe I can say, as a former member of the JCF, you have seen some stuff go on. Do you think that the Jamaican people ever get justice? Because we have some good police officers like Corporal Rowan James and others, you know, who have served this country.
Me too.
You know, and yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the Jamaican people will ever get justice what is going on in this country?
Not in my lifetime, nor yours. Not in my lifetime, nor yours. You see, I thought what kind of the people them are run behind and I jump up and go pray and hope that and boots them up like supplicant. I only pray and hope and I boots them up like supplicant. Jamaican people, they licky and wanga got. Look here. Me there here, listen.
Before you go, you know, you're touching a very important point. Because as you said, Jamaican people are licky and yummy. The other side will buy them out, you know.
Look here. And them always a buy. And them always a sell. Me say me a keep my finger crossed. That they not do ISAT. Like how them do others like Damian Crawford and many others. Boost them up like supplicant, and when time come, nobody. You just waste your time and waste energy and waste everything. Yeah.
What do you think about what is going on in Northwest St. Elizabeth now? Where the people are calling on J.C. Hutchinson, who is 90 and nearly 100 years old. J.C. Hutchinson nearly 100 and something years old in the parliament. They're calling him to resign now.
Long time. Me have to resign at age 65. Right? I go, age 65 for woman and 70 for man. So why they must in the till them the time? They should have look out, when them not pack them bag and go and pack on a bag and go. Like from yesterday. Sick and tired of uno. I mean I talk one side, I talk both sides.
And Jamaica don't have any alternative because people keep on saying that UIC. On a program with myself and Wilfred Rattigan, we asked the president of the UIC, David Patterson, whatever Patterson name, Joseph Patterson.
Right.
Tell us who are the candidates in the upcoming election. You know the man who me and tell me, say, me can become one, we must talk to him of it. I say, me not become one. You come on this platform to talk to us of the plans you have for Jamaica. Tell us who are the candidates.
Exactly. You know, they don't have any. They don't have nothing.
And prime example, in the by-election in St. Anne, not one soul was there with the man. Was the man alone and son up in the walk by the polling station?
Yeah. So you just stuck with these two parties. Either Labour Right or PMP, either Labour Right or Socialist or Labour Right or Comrade, but I just DLP or PMP. But some man say we two hold them together. Have a nice day.
All right, my sister. East Kingston and Port Royal there for you. But J.C. Hutchinson of in Northwest, is it Northwest St. Elizabeth? It's time for J.C. Hutchinson to go sit down there, you know. J.C. Hutchinson is 100 and something year old. I think he's 70 something year old. Sitting in the parliament same way. He must go sit down. The people are calling on you to resign. Look at this. They're calling on you to resign. Go sit down.
And that's why the JC people can move right now. Because when we look on the road, JC not doing nothing to look over all now. Let's not look all now. Look on the straight road. Look at what time. How just behave with like that. Man, we go one side, man. I think time move now, man.
Over the years in a power, and I don't see what he is doing to North St. Elizabeth. So he must go in, can expire, so he must go make a younger set come and take his seat. The last election, I don't vote for Ochi. So the next election, next year, they say to run, I will never vote if he no come out. We get rid of Ochi.
Him time has come, you know. Him fool the people them has enough. And the people them make up their mind and you know, say higher authority need to come on the ground and come know what go on.
There you have it. People of Northwest St. Elizabeth is calling and Labour right JC Hutchins will step down because he's 100 and something year old. And he not do nothing. Not doing one single thing. My fellow Jamaicans from all walks of life, we have 2 more videos to show you of the road conditions in Jamaica. And the Prime Minister of the country, talking about he has how many, whatever planned to help the road situation in Jamaica. I think this is the video. Hold on. This is the video. I think this is the video.
The Prime Minister got a first-hand experience of the bad roads leading into Jamesville District. Watch as his convoy navigate this pothole field.
Hold on here. Look at this.
The Prime Minister got a first-hand experience of the bad roads leading into Jamesville District. Watch as his convoy navigate this pothole-filled road. This and other parts of the Ain Town Division have been plagued by bad roads for years, and the issue will again form part of how the people vote on November 22.
Now, if you look at the roads coming into the constituency, they were saying that the roads are bad, but now it's worse. So we know that the PMP is for the people in this division, and they are not doing what the people need. They are not providing. And today, I know that the people in this division are confident that they also will do better and continue to deliver for the people, as they always say.
Since he comes to take over, he never spent many time because he died in a very short period of time. But in her area, in her division, she started some road work, and you can go to Longbow and you can see. If she didn't get the chance and she live somewhere, then in
this country of ours, and yet they're milking poor people to pay taxes. When hotels in this country, they're not paying no taxes. Not paying nothing. But they're milking other people to pay taxes. My fellow Jamaicans, we're going to go back to a video with a hotel worker. Hold on there for me. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program. You're live. Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
Mr. Jeffrey.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm still here hanging on. But, Mr. Jeffrey, I have to call you about this one. Yesterday morning I was listening. You hearing me?
Loud and clear, man. Go ahead.
Yesterday morning I was listening a service on the radio, and I heard a lady from Westmoreland call about a couple in Burnt Ground, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. And so the lady said she met this man in Santa Cruz at the bus park. There was some people from overseas was handing out some stuff from the burial hurricane. And the lady said she went into Santa Cruz with these people. And she said she meet this gentleman in the park, sit down, very old person. And she said the man was there looking at her. And she walked up to the gentleman and said, "Why are you staring at me like this?" And the gentleman said to her, he want to have a talk with her. And Mr. Jeffrey, tears come to my eyes. Even though I don't have nowhere to live for myself, but this, it brings tears to my eyes when I hear this lady talk about that gentleman and his wife. She said the man said to her, say he's seeking some help because the place that he live, it make from plastic bottle and wood. Can you imagine? The man is 70-year-old. He has a wife with 1 foot and a blind eye. In Jamaica, somebody living under plastic bottle, make from wood and plastic bottle in Burnt Ground, St. Elizabeth. And the councillor for the area is Delroy Slowly.
Isn't Delroy Slowly?
I mean, these people don't have no consideration. I am sure, Mr. Jeffrey, I work in politics in polling station, and when I'm there, I see them take the sick off of the bed car, come there in a wheelchair. The blind come there. The lame, the lazy come to polling station and vote for both sides of the party. And somebody living is only in Haiti I had ever seen something like that.
Let me ask you a question, Ms. D. The name, the council name, is he a member of the PNP or the JLP?
I don't know what he means, sir. The lady didn't say. She said that the man said to her, said the councillor is Delroy Slowly. And somebody, I don't know if it's the councillor or the MP, but one of them named Donovan. She didn't say Donovan what.
Is it
but
Donovan
the councillor is Delroy Slowly.
Okay.
The man said he live in a little shed. When the rain fall, they have nowhere to stay because there's nothing on the ground. The place that the man live, make from plastic bottle and stick. Can you imagine in Jamaica, and all these politicians them do is go around and run up and down when politics, when election time come, and anywhere the people them there, they find them. People have to come in sometime and make X for people when they can't see or they can't sign them name, Mr. Jeffrey. Anywhere they come from, them pick them up and carry them, come vote. And somebody in Jamaica, an old couple living in Jamaica. This morning again, I was listening to it. And it's some people from Westmoreland planning to come into St. Elizabeth and take them, carry them to Westmoreland until they're gonna build somewhere for them.
Do you have a copy of the audio clipping can send to me?
No, you know.
Where did they
but
hear it from?
maybe if I can try, because I talked to one of the gentlemen from the radio station, and he said they're going to make a trip and come up there sometime as soon as they gather some money to build so if I even something out of a plywood or something, and they call in and food for the poor to come in and assist them just the same way.
And you know the funniest thing? Mr.
Almighty
Floyd Green.
God, you might come, Jesus, before your time, because I never hear of them as something happening in Jamaica.
Jesus Christ in heaven. Hold on there for me, Miss D. Me address this person from the UIC. Is Mr. Joseph Patterson come from St. Elizabeth? Why Mr. Patterson not go around in St. Elizabeth and try to help the people them down there? Since him want people to join him party. Why Joseph Patterson from the UIC and all from the UIC? All the money on the collect over the years. Donation for the party from people in the diaspora. Why you not get some of them, take some of the money? Go help this poor lady and her husband who blind and on no foot. I drive around in St. Elizabeth and see who can help. Huh? Start from somewhere.
So Jeffrey.
Yes, ma'am.
This couple is from Burnt Ground. St. Elizabeth in Santa Cruz. Live nowhere and you can imagine the rain that St. Elizabeth is getting right now, because I was just listening to the news when they're talking about J.C. Hutchison and the rain to continue in St. Elizabeth and surrounding parishes from now until Friday. And this couple living under a shed, under a place that make from what plastic bottle and sticks. Can you imagine? The lady said the man said don't have food for eating, don't have nothing to wear, no food, nowhere to live. And I am sure they have councillors, they have MP.
My God. Who is the member of parliament for Brown Gown in St. Elizabeth? That's who find out who, you know.
Because the lady says is the councillor, the gentleman said the councillor is Delroy Slowly.
Yeah, but
Delroy Slowly.
Yeah, but I want to find out who is a member of parliament. That's who find out because
I don't know.
I get
to
understand that the Minister of Agriculture, Sir Floyd Green, will be in Florida this weekend. So me here. But you know, so then I let Jeffrey in the room there, you know. Because they know so let Jeffrey in the room of trouble you know create.
Mr. Jeffrey, it is very serious. These things is getting out of control.
And yet, one so-called charity company or whatever organization down at Treasure Beach in St. Elizabeth have one container park up down there.
That's for real. That's for real.
Supply come down for the people of St. Elizabeth Berry Relief Program. When members of the diaspora pack one container and send it go down to one charity organization down at St. Elizabeth. And all they do is sell it sitting them down there. It park up in a one bush down there.
That's for real, sir. That's for real. I was in Treasure Beach the day when the container park up down there. And I know one of the lady was doing the registration and I went to her and she said to me that she will get back in touch with me because we didn't have any light and you know the phone them was giving problem and all of that and I don't get no call from her and I hear about the zinc and the generator and everything that's sold down there. I saw the truck there.
You see it though? Understand what I tell?
It is true.
I am aware of the container leaving the port of Miami. The container was addressed to a charity organization down at Treasure Beach. The owner for the place down at Treasure Beach, a Floyd Green friend.
He's a well-known person. He's a well-known
individual.
Sir.
And the container park up down our part in a Treasure Beach in one bush down there. Where the people that can't get nothing. God, if I had the money, Father, God, you know my heart, Lord. No, man. What a level of wickedness going on in this country.
I said, Mr. Jeffrey, even though I have nowhere to live, but honestly, when I heard this yesterday morning for those old people, the lady didn't say if they have children or what, but come on. I can tell you, when it is election time, they gather them from everywhere. Everywhere they go and take them out, come vote.
Miss D.
And it doesn't matter whether they are JLP or your labor right. When they need you, for get in a parliament, them take you from anywhere you is.
Miss D, is the radio station here this thing on? Was it a radio station in Sablamar?
Sir?
Where you hear this person talking about the old man who need the help? Was it on a radio station you heard it on, or was it a lady you heard it with?
It was on Mellow FM yesterday morning, and it was a lady from Westmoreland talk about it. And a lady from Mandeville called in and said she heard it from last year. She didn't know that the couple don't get any help because she heard it into a taxi from last year. She was traveling into a taxi and she heard about it.
Okay. For real. Hold on there for me, Miss P. I can deal with for real. For real. Yes, all you're saying that the UIC is another door for the people to knock on? Well, tell Joseph Patterson, me say, since he want the Jamaican people to knock on his door, because he's another alternative for the people of Jamaica, all the money when collect for donation for the UIC, tell him to go help, try help the people of St. Elizabeth too, since he want to get into politics. Since he want to lead the people of this country, tell Joseph Patterson and all the money collect in the UIC, Since you don't want to help poor people and PNP and JLP and do a damn thing, and that is the truth, you now take the money want to collect from the diaspora. Try go and help some people who need houses in St. Elizabeth. Because if they make a park program, could I help? I would have helped them long time and don't beg no nothing. Every day under the park, in the beg. And the bank account that the UIC money they're going out, who for the name of the bank account? Miss D?
Yes, sir.
Me need to talk to you off the air now because I need to talk to you about something. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't promise nothing, but I need to talk to you to see what I can do because honestly, you need the help too. You need some serious help.
Mr. Jeffrey, honestly to God, if I was in the position, I have something to give because they're trying to do a donation for this person. And if I did have it, honestly to God, I will try and do something for this old couple because I know what it is. I understand.
Let me talk off here, all right? We'll talk to you. Okay, darling.
sir.
All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program. You're live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jeffrey. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you licking out, lashing out. I'm so proud of you. That thing that the lady is talking about, I heard it from last year too. But I want to take this time out to publicly thank you, the diaspora, and the donors from up here in America. I want to publicly say thanks to each and everyone who play a role in Jamaicans' life. Because if it wasn't for them, a lot of Jamaicans would have died and gone long time ago. Those persons who pack barrels, container, and stuff to send back to Jamaica, to Jamaican people, I appreciate you guys. I am taking this time out for myself. I appreciate you guys a lot. I adore you. I really, really and truly appreciate you guys because even this morning I was watching. I don't call her name for no reason except good. Shan Zen and another guy who helped this lady. She's battering from cancer.
Yes.
And she have several appointment. They are not telling her anything. Me say tears fall from my eyes this morning when I watched that lady. Imagine Jamaica gone to the dog that the people of Jamaica cannot even get help in the private and the public hospital. If they don't have money, they can't get help. If they don't have funds to go to even the public hospital, they cannot get help because everything costs money. I don't know, Mr. Jeffrey, Jamaica, it's set away now. It's only God himself we have to depend on. It is so sad. And I'm sorry, I saw another man that is from J-Bud organization, his charity fund. And they had to lift that gentleman to take him onto the road in order for him to get to St. Anne's Hospital. And while the person were there with him going into the hospital, it is a shame and disgrace to see the hospital and the amount of persons who sit there waiting on doctor just to look on them that they can live another day. My heart goes out to all Jamaican who are suffering and who is not suffering. Whosoever can help one person, God will truly bless you. Whosoever in a better position and can help somebody from Jamaica, even the elderly, God, I'm asking the heart of our sister and brother, reach out to somebody who you see on the programs, who you can help, if you can help, and help them. They are suffering real type of way in Jamaica.
You know, before you call me, I had this lady on and I don't know if you listen to the program, and I had this lady on.
I am listening.
Yes. The lady who I just hung up from to answer your call, she's from St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And that lady don't have a roof over her head.
Oh my God.
She has nothing.
Oh my God.
Not one single thing this lady has. And she went to Floyd Green, and I don't give a damn who
I
Bex.
remember. I listened that call over and over. I saw you show the video. I listened over and over. Mr. Jeffrey, I am paying attention. I'm paying attention to my sisters and brother. I help, I don't have it for myself. But whatever little I can afford to help somebody, I always try to reach out and help because I just go through a storm the other day in terms of my family member. As you know about it. And trust me, I'm still helping somebody because at one time I need help from somebody. So if I get help from somebody and I can help back somebody, I am willing to do that. I am willing to do that. If all of us can just come together and just unite as one Jamaican, we will take back our country and there will be a better Jamaica. Look at Jamaica. How Jamaica is beautiful.
Hold on there for me, darling. Hold on there for me, darling. I am showing you right now on the screen here on the Mek Wi Talk YouTube channel. The lady who called me earlier on before this lady came on. She's from South St. Elizabeth. That is where she used to live.
Oh my God.
She has nowhere to live now.
Oh my God.
There you have it again, another part of it. Let me show you the other part. There it is.
Jesus. God.
All our fridge, everything out the door.
I know. I see it
there. Another part again. She has nowhere to live. There it is again. There it is. Nowhere to live. And Prime Minister Michael Andrew Holness, they go on every day, they open house give people. Floyd Green. My God Almighty, you're coming up here, Pam.
Yeah.
Taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
You're coming to Florida on Thursday.
Yeah.
Look where this lady live, and she asks you for help. And you say help the other side because the other side are PNP.
Yes. I heard the video. I heard it.
Look on the other one. Hold on for me, ma'am. No, so nothing yet. Hold on. Look here. See there? She don't have nowhere to live. She has nowhere to live. And the other day, a lady called me. One of my members of this program called me and said, Mr. Tavares, I want to help somebody in St. Elizabeth. She sent me the pictures and everything. And I asked for help. The lady who called me gave me some money. And I sent it down to a hardware in St. Elizabeth. And the man who owned the hardware take the money, buy the materials, and carry give the lady at our place.
Thank God.
This lady here need help. I don't have it to help her.
Oh, yeah. My heart.
And all we're asking for is help. The Friends of Jamaica, the Cayman Islands give the Prime Minister of Jamaica $200,000 US to help with berry relief program. Other countries help. Why is it that people can't get help now? What is going on?
Jamaican people are suffering the worst type of way. They can't even buy food. My heart goes out to every. Oh God! Sometimes when I look on the old people, them if the charity programs don't go by and hand them a bag. And
some of the charity program them hold on for me, ma'am. Some of the charity program them are thief too.
Yes.
So who want Bex? One of them. One big man up here. Say you need the help. You know, go through one charity at Jamaica. And because I go on my program and say somebody try them a thief. In Bex with me, but I didn't give a damn.
Don't care. You don't care speaking the truth. And the truth, you don't need nothing, no help whatsoever. It only hurt. It don't need any help. But as I said before, I respect every donors. I respect you, Mr. Tavares, and whosoever is helping. I appreciate you guys a lot because what you guys are doing for Jamaican. You didn't have to do it, but
You
out of the
know,
heart of kindness, I appreciate you guys
you know what I
so
do?
much.
I'm gonna ask you publicly right now on this platform here.
Yeah.
I want everybody on this platform, please, I am begging you. I don't like beg nobody nothing because I'm proud of my face bad. Not for my sake. Please, not for my sake. But for the lady who just calling. She never asked me. This time, she asked her. She asked me many times and I did it. Anybody who can help me buy some cement, some block or some steel.
Yeah. If it is even
Please.
one room.
We need some help for her.
Yeah. And that container that is in the bush, then some authority need to go in there, but pull it out of the bush, give it to the people them we donate to get. They need to go there. What is going on in Jamaica with this prime minister and these thief behind him? What is going on? We need to take back Jamaica, make it be one Jamaica. Not a JLP and a PNP, one Jamaica. Who can help who? I was thinking of, even the road. Oh my God.
Hold on there for me, darling. I want people to send me something. Come on now, you must can do something to it. See me Zelle. My Zelle and my WhatsApp is running across the screen there. Please.
God.
A $50, $20 can go a long way to help her buy some block and cement.
Even a 10 or a 5.
Send me something and I want it. Whenever she start her thing with send pictures or put up on the platform.
Yeah.
This lady need help to help her rebuild her house.
My God, and we say we have a government paying taxes. We have a government that we're paying taxes. The road not fixing, the people them not getting the help, the hospital in shambles. What is going on with all the money that this man is collecting? He had 28 bank account and still want to scrape again from poor people and all the private sector that are going into the country. They need to help the poor people also. They need to help the poor people
Them
to
not
help
them.
them get
What
back on their feet.
What then they do is enslave the poor people them same way. Not gonna help
Even
them.
the biscuit company and the bread company, them can at least send out a truck and give some food to the poor people who need something to eat. Look at the old people, them how they are suffering. Some of them can't even drink a cup of tea a man time as much as eat a breakfast. Why these people don't have somebody go around and take care of the old people them in terms of giving them some food? Food and water is the staff of life. Water. They don't have any water. Some of them don't have a person to even hand them as much as a night dinner. Good God Almighty, what kind of heart we have? We're go pass like everything where we are scraping.
No, man, we're not carrying our grave with we.
We're go pass. We're going pass like everything
No,
where we are
sir.
scraping.
We're not carrying our grave with we.
The 16 and 14 and 15 apartment where we are go carry go. It can't hold 6 foot 6 in. It cannot hold there. We need to take a stand. Go back in the days when you used to look about your neighbor.
Yes.
You used to who don't have food today. You give that one food tonight, and who can give tomorrow? Somebody else come in and give. We need to go back to that time.
Yes. I have
neighbor help neighbor. Okay, Mr. Jeffrey, thanks for listening.
If you can donate to help this lady, please, ma'am.
I will, sir. I will.
All right. The things going across the screen there.
Okay.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Let me call back this lady who called a while ago. Because we need help. Yes.
My brother.
I have, hold on for me, my darling. This is what you can send the money through. Cash App or Zelle. Cash App or Zelle. Or you can call me off air. If you want to send it to her directly, you can call me off air and I'll show you how to send it. Yes, darling, go ahead. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, good afternoon.
Good
My
afternoon, my
voice in
darling.
hear my voice in 100. And good afternoon, listeners. I've been listening to you since this morning.
Yes.
I am grieved. I am so unhappy to know that the country that I come from, this is where it reached. It brings tears to my eyes. It brings tears to my eyes, really. I've never seen myself want to go to Jamaica and thinking twice about it. Just thinking twice. Because the government taking advantage of the people. And God is vexed. And he's bringing destruction.
I have some people who ask for help to take advantage of people too.
Yes. And at the end of the day, I don't worry about the government. I take advantage because what you do today, come back to haunt you tomorrow. And it's going to haunt them. What I'm worried about is because of the judgment that the government is bringing on Jamaica. God is bringing judgment to everybody. Jamaica is danger is ahead, you know, my brother. Danger is ahead. How much warning Jamaica need? How much more warning? How much more people to warn Jamaica? Say, here what you don't do. You don't do the right thing. Turn to God. I'm safe. Him can have little mercy. Because Jamaica judgment is sure. Just like our America judgment is sure, I see it, so Jamaica judgment is sure. We have earthquake, we have flood. You see how some place the water run, me a girl will come from Spanish Town and get live a town and me life me come to Jamaica, come a foreign almost 15 years ago. And some places part me see water run. This one never used to be water road. Still road. And it don't even look like water come like some big river. Jamaican people no need to wake up. How can you be following behind somebody who doesn't care about you? Just care about themselves and them followers. And uno go a party, and uno go this a meet now, uno go that the meet now. At the end of the day, when uno come back, uno hungry. It's not for them got the meet now. When them come back, them can't even find water for boil in the pot. Kind of water in a pipe, ever get some dirty water for boil to drink. The dirty tank water with sun bunny, rain wetty, sun bunny, rain wetty. That the water they can't good for drink for your body. Then everywhere you turn around the black tank supplies and pee. You want to give almost 17 tanks. When we live in Jamaica, I go back to Jamaica to live 2001. Black tank was just an option if you need extra water. But now black tank is the way of life. And so much water run at Jamaica. But I'm going to have a message for them. And this is the message I'm going to give them today, the 13th day of November 2024. There's so much water run at Jamaica. And everybody around Garcia, one of them day, the sea I got answer back and say, I can't take no more, and I'm going to spit out. Anything you see, and spit you up back, you know. You see when time the sea get up and say, I'm going to spit out, God help us. God help us. My suitcase pack and me can't take you up because I no want no judgment catch me in Jamaica. I no want down there and pop off and it eat. I don't know which part I got pop off but somewhere I got broke up and pop off. I don't know which part I not down. I make it pop off with me. Me prefer stay America and face my judgment right as a judgment I come. Right as so. See Donald Trump winning say I'm going to do mass deportation. Can Jamaica hold anything else? I have more Jamaican more than any other country in the world.
You have more Jamaicans in the world in other countries than in Jamaica.
You have more Jamaican people in countries around the world than any other race you can possibly think of because we are everywhere. We are talented, we are intelligent, we're smart, we're talented, we're everything. But it not working at the good way. It doesn't work in the bad way. Jamaica shouldn't be like this. Jamaica is not a poor country, it's a rich country. So why are so much people suffering and then the people them running behind the devil? Why? Then can't see. Everybody at Jamaica dumb, deaf and blind. What happened? Jamaica is one of the nicest Caribbean islands in the world. In the world. everybody wants to go to Jamaica. Everybody wants to have it on them bucket list. But at this point, nobody not supposed to have Jamaica on them bucket list. Don't go there. And when we stop go and spending our money in their economy, they will stop. That's already popped down. And it's going down. And nobody seems to see it. Mr. Isaac Buchanan now, them are hold him as him fall. And when him get mixed up in a teenager age. Me have 5 sons. You think because one of them mixed up in another thing when I'm a teenager. The last 2 are 20. Where they heading. He's an example to the young people of Jamaica that him can turn his life around and do the things them that is right and still doing the things them that is right. It's somebody's child. I have 5 sons. I love white people like nothing. Me love them, me just love them. I ask God to give me 5 white people and then give me them and 1 daughter. I love my son them to death. Me will give me life to any one of them any minute, any hour without let me think about it. You know how the mother, how Isaac mother feel when them a carry down her son like that? Well, you carry me to the gutter for him. Come out of the gutter a long time ago. Come on now. I'm try to look at change for the people of Jamaica. If him win tomorrow, man, him not going to just work for East Portland. Him going to work for Jamaica. Seriously, this is where we reach. How we get here. Because Jamaica is beautiful. You have a neighbor in the country and you get 1 bunch of banana, you get 1 finger, 2 hand half a eater, you get piece of yam. Nobody not see nobody again. Jamaica turn foreign. If you not see your neighbor come out now and him blow the hand, if him not drive, you not here, you can walk, him walk past the door. If you know what to do, you not see him. Nobody not look out. A dog eat dog a Jamaican. A dog eat dog a Jamaican. I say I go on now, you know, my brother. What happened? The end of time is near, but Jamaica so small and mixed up in everything.
Jamaicans don't be doing anything, my dear. All right,
Jamaica mixed up in Jamaica in everything, you know?
Indeed.
Jamaica mixed up in everything. Middle East, America, Canada, England, Jamaica mixed up in everything. Everything. They are little island, they can't see it on the map a little bit. And it mixed up in everything, and because of that, it a cause chaos to my brother and my sister, them in Jamaica. When me they are here, they're hungry. It grieves me heart.
I'm telling you. My sister, let me talk off here now. I gotta run because I've been here from a long time and I gotta go get some
know.
food.
All right, honey, you have a good one. I'll call you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for coming on the program. Thank you all for being a part of the program. Thank you all for standing by me. Thank you all for your super chat. Thank you all for pressing the super chat button and to assist this program to go on. And for those who wishes to help that lady in St. Elizabeth, who need a house, my Zelle is the telephone number. Cash App is $ Mek Wi Talk, all one word, 345. You all decide to help, the Cash App on the Zelle is right in the chat room there. I want to say thank you all for being a part of the program. Thank you all for coming onto the program. May God bless you. May God bless the people. This is the house we're talking about. The lady need help. There it is. She needs some assistance. All of us have our own problems to deal with. All of us have our own bills to pay. But see what we can do to assist this lady from South St. Elizabeth who needs some help. There it is. You wishes to help her? You can call me and I give you her number, or you can send it to my Zelle or my Cash App, and I will send it down to her. Anything you can do, let me know. I want to say thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for supporting the Mek Wi Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Thank you all very much. I have been on for a long time. It's time for me to say goodbye. God bless you, and may God bless our island home and the people of Jamaica. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk.